Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. Just a moment, let me wait on YouTube and make sure we're good. Glad to see you all again. I know I took a little bit of an extended break so I could go visit with family, but I'm happy to be back. And today we're going to start on Paper Mario the Origami King finally. I got this while I was gone, so I've been playing, I played a little bit of it in my spare time. Also, hold on a second. Okay, I think our page is just now up. How are you guys today? Hopefully doing good. I've been having an alright day, not anything amazing. Also, I just got Ace Attorney off of the eShop recently because there was a sale going on for Capcom stuff, and I figured, well, I'm rated and purchase it. Why not go ahead and get it since it's like $15 again finally? So we've got that. I don't know if I'm going to stream it in the near future or not. We'll see. Hold on a second. I'm going to take care of Discord stuff really quickly, and I accidentally did the wrong thing on my Discord. Hold on. Give me another moment or two. I'm trying to. I accidentally made a screw up. You guys know that Discord folder feature thing they added? I like created one of those even though I wasn't trying to. And okay, I think I got rid of it. I was trying to fix it so I could access my server without issue again and link this. There we go. Hey everybody, welcome to stream. So yeah, I played a little bit of this in my spare time. I enjoyed it a lot, to say the least. It's not what I was expecting either. I played like pretty much every Paper Mario game, and first three are some of my all-time favorites. I love those games to pieces. This game is turning out to be pretty good as well, and I hope it continues to be good. I played like kind of close to the first boss, and then I stopped. Isn't this great, bro? Isn't this great, bro? Back on the road again, Taylor, to some kind of festival. What'd the invitation say again? Origami festival? What's that gonna be like? Okay, my voice here for Luigi's probably not great right now. I haven't practiced them all. And I can't wait to say hello to Princess Peach. It's been a while. Opening's really simple. Let me see. Hold on a second. I think my YouTube links for Discord are like kind of broken. I don't know why. It might be just a general problem, but whenever I link stuff, it doesn't link correctly. It was not linking right in the first place, and then it stopped working altogether, and like it started embedding completely wrong, and now there's not even an actual link. It just shows like the link that I post and doesn't show like the thing where it redirects directly to the page. Anyway, let's continue. Here we are, Toad Town. And there's Peach's castle. It's all empty. No one here. A little on the creepy side. So yeah, if I don't react to this amazingly, it's because, like I said, I've seen the opening and like the beginning bits of the game, so I know at least a little bit of what's going on already. Where is everybody? You don't think we missed it, do you? Mario, check the invitation again. When were we supposed to be here? You're invited to the Origami Festival in Fabulous Toad Town. Date. Did I say infinity? I don't know, it says OO, I guess. XX, which doesn't say anything, whatever. It's the right day. Do you think they're still getting things ready? Let's go check the castle, maybe everyone's inside. Alright, I think there's no dialogue for a minute. It's a really nice looking cutscene, the game looks great. Hey Wayne, welcome to stream, good to see you. Yeah, this year has been... I don't know, it's not great. I was gonna get to that direct topic, like, relatively soon anyway. Since I've already played this, I kind of feel like I should give my impressions on, like, the bits I played and, like, elaborate on how I'm feeling about this, and... But let's start with the most obvious thing that's probably, like, a thing I think most people will want to hear about, the combat. I've got to say, I actually kind of like the combat in this. I don't know if I would say it's as good as the originals or that amazing, but it feels nice to utilize. Like, the ring-based combat is pretty good. I've enjoyed what I've tried of it, and I played quite a bit. The whole puzzle-solving aspect is really cool. Here we are, Peach's Castle. I'm gonna park the cart, okay? I don't want to tip the valet. The writing in this game is a little on the odd side. It's not bad, but there's a lot of stupid paper puns like the last two games, and that was something I didn't really like very much. They really should have just kept it where they barely referenced them being made out of paper at all. Sorry for the wait. Hey bro, let's go see the princess. Sorry for not keeping the voice up very well. I think I'm a little bit tired still. I spent most of my weekend, to my brother's place, and I spent all of Sunday traveling back, so I ended up on a long car trip back, and yesterday I didn't feel like I wasn't able to spend a lot of time doing much. I just got back and then I wanted to relax, even though I got back kind of early. It's kind of spooky in here, isn't it? Where is everybody? I can see at least one toad by now. Let me see. Hey, Melee, Kirby, and Hayseeds. Good to see you guys. I'll be around too long tonight. Alright, that's appreciated. Play the game spoiler free. Alright, I understand. I forgot our gift in the cart. Dash over and get it. I mean, it's been a few days, but if you haven't picked it up yet, I totally understand. I'm probably going to take a slower pace to this, actually. Okay, I don't like that. I'm not going to go outside when the door is locked. Don't worry, Mario. I know just what to do in situations like this. You just gotta find Mario, right, Mario? Oh. That little dialogue. They make Luigi a little dumb in this. I don't know if it really fits, but whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna take a deep breath and go find the key to this door. That's what you do, right? Tell Princess Peach I'll be there if you see her first, okay? Bye-bye. Oh boy, we're about to approach the intro. If you guys haven't seen the YouTube trailer for this game, you're in for a little treat on how this starts. Oh boy, it is kind of creepy. Mario, is that you? Any second, and yeah, here it comes. That's Peach, and if you haven't played the others or you haven't watched them, yeah, something's off here. How good to see you. I don't like this. Answer me this. Shouldn't the Mushroom Kingdom unfold and be refolded unto glory? Why? What is that supposed to mean? I think I'm gonna say no. This is a little weird. And what of those toads? They be silenced for all of eternity. What's with the racism against toads all of a sudden? No. I see. Last question. Do you crease yourself and be reborn like me? I'm pretty sure no matter what you say, the answer doesn't really change here, so I'm just gonna say no. Wrong answer, right answer. It matters not. Your replies are all paper thin. Goodbye. This scene is so weird it could almost be mistaken for something out of a horror game. Like, it just starts off in a really weird, eerie way. Mario? Always gotta make a flashy entrance, huh? Are you here for the Origami Festival too? This dungeon-themed waiting line is a huge upgrade from the last festival I attended. Very classy. I like how they think it's a party. Like, really? What makes you think this place, it's literally a dungeon, looks like a party? You ain't seen Master Bowser anywhere, have you? I ain't like the big lug to leave us minions hanging out at a public event. Whoa, Mario, you're here. I'm a big fan. I've always wanted to battle you. Even if I get stomped, it'd be an honor. That's also exciting. First I see Princess Peach and now you. I gotta say the princess is a little different than I expected. Less lifelike. I don't really know if I like how a Goomba comes up to you and basically asks you to step on him like it's some weird fetish. Come with us. Here we go. Yeah, what's next? I've never seen a toad before. Please tell me it's a toad. This Goomba is really enthusiastic about seeing toads. Not you. I hope you don't have to wait too long, Mario. I'll say hi to Toad for you. Come to think of it, in like all the promo art, yeah, there's like a lot of folded characters. I kind of want to see what a bad ending in this would actually look like. Mario, is that you? I need your help. I'm in a very strange place. It's cramped and dark. Almost like I'm in between dimensions. Or something. I'm not sure if I should be amazed or scared. But I'm kind of both. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to get out now, please. Is there any way you can help? Oh, this part is really bizarre. And yet I do like this, because it's not as weird as it seems like it is. Like, this gimmick is really odd. What was that? Something light up at your feet? Is it a magic circle? That's good, I think. I mean, I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with it. Can you try to use it somehow? And let's see what happens here. This part is kind of freaky in a way. His arms fold out and they're really, really bizarre looking. That sounded good. Your arms all big and foldy now. Heard about this. I think those are called 1,000-fold arms. Oh, they're definitely folded a lot, if that's for certain. Kind of weird looking. Try feeling around a bit. Maybe you can help me escape the strange dimension. It feels like the arms are off center and out of control. Maybe try pressing R to reset them. Right, let's see. We're supposed to be looking for something. Okay, there we go. You use the arms to rip a part of the wall off, which is weird on by itself. Wow, I'm free from that weird in-between dimension. Oh, is that just stuck in that wall? You must be Mario. My name's Olivia. I'd like to know a lot more about me. I was trapped like that, huh? But I don't think we really have time for that now. Maybe we should just get out of here. There's just one thing. I'm not exactly feet of foot. Mind if I hitch a ride? And there's our companion character, which they've kind of forced in every Paper Mario game since Sticker Star, so... She's not too bad, actually. I kind of like Olivia. She's one of the more fun companions to go around and adventure with. Whoa, what did you find? Looks big and smashy. Maybe try pressing B and see what happens. Right, it's just ordinary hammer like in other Mario games, like in other Paper Mario titles. You know, I feel like I just had a pretty good idea. Not to always be good ideas. Just happy to share them with you. Pressing X, you're stuck, and see if I can think of something useful. Who knows, maybe we'll get to know each other and make a great team. Is that how these things go? Herb hints are not useful. I've used them a few times, and they don't ever really go anywhere. They're just kind of like slight hints that tell you certain things, and she gives you hints in battle too, but the hints are like pretty much nothing. Hey Ember, welcome to the stream, good to see you. Okay, I'm getting my bearings. I think we might be in the castle dungeon. Dungeons smell like this place smells, right? How would you know what a dungeon smells like? You're pretty much a princess, if I'm not mistaken, so... Have you even been in a dungeon before this? Streamed the game on release day and got tired of reading? I don't mind it personally. I mean, I'll admit, the time I played it by myself, yeah, I basically read silently because I felt like I would rather just read it myself than talk out loud, but in streaming, yeah, it's better to read, obviously. Hey, knock it off. Oh, what's this? There's a little hole in the wall, let's see. I can see what you're about to do, my minion, and I'm ready to cut it out! Yep, that's Bowser. They folded him up really weird-like. I don't think the story ever explained what the hell this is all about, unless they might have just had their reasons for some reason, considering that Ollie seemed to not want Toads around. Maybe he thinks Bowser isn't worth transforming. Hey, Zachary. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. That's creepy. The Koopa got thrown in there and basically turned into a dry bones. What did you see? Nothing terrifying, I hope. That was the last of them. Except for the mustachioed one. Something about the Origami villains is a little off-putting. Now maybe I have time to explain one little thing. Those stiff-looking guys are called folded soldiers. I don't want to alarm you. They're unbelievably dangerous. I think we should try to avoid them. What do you think they meant by that was the last of them, anyway? The last what? I could make a really bad joke here, but I'm gonna refrain from it. Like, I could totally make this into a joke about how shitty The Last of Us 2 is, but there's really no point. Yeah, I like the game so far. I hope it stays good. I've really been craving a new Paper Mario game that's not complete garbage after the last two. Mario, you're here too. Well, what are you waiting for? Get me down from this thing. Even you know this is no way to treat royalty. Royalty? Oh, nice to meet you. The run of your kingdom also a face? I've got a body too. Those folded jerks just bend it in ways that I won't describe in detail right now. That sounds both extremely weird and... well, I mean, what I was gonna say... it just sounds really, really weird and kind of dirty in the wrong context. Like, really dirty. Hold on, I'll check the message in just a second. I'm trying not to get too distracted in the reading before I look at the chat. It's seen worse, believe me. Never mind that. I am the great King Bowser. I demand to be set free and unfolded. Now, Mario, in order for letting friend to get me down from here, Bowser commands you. I would do the same for you. You need me as much. Excuse me. You need me as much as I need you. Admit it. Plus, I can tell you a secret after you set me free. No one can resist this good secret. Blah. I wish you could kind of leave him hanging here, but you don't get the option. He just nags you if you don't. Hey, don't just leave me hang. Get me down from here. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's lying his ass off about setting you free if you got stuck. I mean, why would Bowser willingly help Mario? But I mean, we don't have an option here. Also, I like how he's still stuck after he gets pulled loose. Poor Bowser. I must feel a little bad for him. Oh, kind of just thought I'd unfold or something. Bah, no matter. As far as that secret I promised to tell you, or the hidden exit in this room. Those jerks talking about it. Lousy, no good body folding jerks. Hurry up and find it. I'll let you bring me along when you escape. Oh yeah, they'll let us bring you along. Like they aren't even stopped from like smacking him. And now he's just like stuck like this. He looks like a fucking pizza box for God's sake. This game is good stuff though, I like it a lot. It's genuinely been nice from what I've played so far. I tried not to go too far in because I didn't want to get into like serious spoiler territory before I did my first stream of it. Okay, right. Also, those arms are fucking weird and freaky looking. Nintendo has an obsession with like arms and hands as well as like floating heads for some reason. See? Bwahaha. Where'd you be with that meat? You didn't even tell me that, asshole. You just fucking looked at me while I ripped that part of the wall off. You're really getting the hang of those 1,000-fold arms, Mario. Yeah, let's continue moving. I remember, like, I guess it was, what was it, like 2 or 3 years ago when ARMS was being updated, everybody made a bunch of, like, suggestions about characters with arms. Hold on a second. Save complete, huh? Means your adventure up to this point has been saved. Phew. Make a habit of saving every time we see another one of these shiny blocks, okay? Oh, and to find all sorts of helpful stuff, you open the menu with plus. Yeah, I know. I'll try out some other options. Get some help. Check the settings section of the menu. I checked the settings earlier, and there's no sound settings for some reason. I had to actually go in my OBS and, like, screw with my capture card settings to get the game at a comfortable audio level, so it wouldn't be at a point where it was, like, worrying about whether or not the game would be louder than my voice. It wasn't like it was too bad, but I don't know why there's, like, nothing. Let me see if this is still showing the same way it was when I looked. Yeah, these three are just blanked out. I don't know if you unlocked them later, but I don't know what that's all about. I know Pokemon locked their sound settings behind an item in the game, which is actually really shitty considering makes it much harder on streaming than it would otherwise. I don't know why Nintendo, like, will usually do really good with their settings, but then sometimes they just hide shit for no real reason. Like, I'm really curious what these options are. Surely they wouldn't put the sound settings behind the menu. You can't see me like this. Why are you still so flat? Why haven't you joined me in folded glory? Come, we can reshape you. Patience, princess. This'll do just fine. So you're Mario, Princess Peach's hero, right? Yes, you'll do quite well. Very crisp, bright colors. I can see it now. So what do you say? Hey, I'm crisp. Bowser, just shut up. So what do you say? Will you volunteer your paper body to the cause? Will you have to get Crumply? Join us, yes or no, and it actually blocks you off from bothering to say yes, which I don't know why games never give you the option. I guess they're telling a story, but it would be nice to even have like a bit of extra flavor dialogue if you just said yes. Oh really? You expect me to fall for such a simple trick? Take a good long look at Princess Peach. She's better this way, don't you think? No need to answer. You'll soon feel the power of origami for yourself. Folded soldier, come forth. Right, now we're about to get into the combat for the first time. Let me see. Run into the game till you beat the first boss. It's too easy. First boss, it takes the training wheels and you really tell he's amazing. I've played even like Color Splash, and the comedy in that game was pretty good, even though the game itself was really bad. And the music so far, yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot. And there's a lot of good things about this game that I really like. I've never seen a folded soldier like that, Mario. Does it look like one of your flat paper friends? I never got to see Toad. This just looks really weird. Apparently, like I was reading their interview. Well, hold on a second. Already folded. Yeah, reading the dev interview, and apparently for whatever reason, like the devs mentioned specifically, they were looking for a way to put horror into the Paper Mario series, and they kind of tried to do it with this game. I don't know why they wanted to scare little kids with the series, even if it's not meant to be like really scary. Oh no, I'm guessing this is your first time facing folded soldiers, Mario. Once these flat paper folks have been turned into folded soldiers, can't turn them back. Seems cool to fight them if we don't try to fold you into origami too. I'd help you attack my tiny arms. Don't pack much of a punch. I don't want to get in your way. So I'll cheer you on. You have to do the heavy lifting yourself. Right, now we get to actually see the combat. I like this combat a lot. It seems like it would be annoying because they keep changing the combat, but this one seems like it's actually got something that's like a novel concept. Hey, did you catch that first message? Something out of wave battle in some kind of splash zone? I guess we'll worry about that when we get to it. Let's focus on these enemies for now. This game is good, but it's a little on the handholdy side. It doesn't really let you do much without practice. It's not like it's a big deal though. I mean, it's a little bit daunting to use the system at first. I guess it's natural they'd want to teach you how to like control everything. The puzzles like ramp up in their difficulty really quickly. Speaking of, I'm trying to buy 4 folded soldiers. Huh, where did the other 3 come from? They all attack at once. We got a real pummeling. This looks rough. I just had a great idea. Line all 4 of them up. You jump your way down the row in one attack. Bop, boop, bit, bam. Okay, I didn't really need to read that, but whatever. Lucky for us, these 3 rings let's move the enemies around and group them together. So use L to select which ring you want to move, and then press A to confirm your choice. Just one naughty Goomba out of place right now. Try and get over that empty circle. Right, that's easy enough. This is very, very easy until you get into later parts. I mean, even the red streamer shit gets a little confusing after a bit. Now you use left stick again to rotate the ring. Once that Goomba is lined up with the others, press A to finish. Right, there we go. Anybody know what the name of this track is? I don't know if there's like any specific name for it, but like this is like different from the other music I've heard so far. I don't know if it's like for a specific area or not. Yeah, there we go. Lined up all 4 Goombas. Group your enemies into a successful lineup like this. Your attack power increased by 1.5 times. And your attack power will be increased by precisely oh gosh, I forgot how to multiply by a point. Oh whatever, you get what I mean. Your attacks will do more damage. So keep lining up those enemies. Yeah, not very helpful. Olivia seems really bad at math, and we don't know the base stats, so whatever. Okay, now we can flatten these Goombas with the jump attack. Select your pair of boots using L, left stick, yeah. Then press A to begin your attack. Only thing I haven't really gotten too well over the combat, which is like a small thing, is I'm still like getting to grips with the timing a little bit. It feels a little weird. I was doing it like the first, well wait a second, there's still going to be more dialogue in a second I bet, and then we can discuss what I wanted to talk about. Oh, those world famous Mario jumps don't disappoint. Took out all 4 Goombas with a single jump attack. See what I mean? Lining up your enemies is totally worth the effort. Right, there's the next wave. Alright, more folded soldiers. Guess some Bowser enemies attacking in waves. Oh, I guess that's why this is called... Oh, I guess that must be why this is called a wave battle up front. See last wave pop up. That must mean you're on the last group. Hang tough, Mario. Guys are lined up a little differently. Show me your hammer attack next. Right. They make it, like, stupid easy for this part. I mean, I guess that's necessary. Your hammer will hit a shorter, wider area with one powerful blow. I like how they designed this. It's a unique way to make the hammer work. The space is marked with the O, or circle, yeah, or showing you where your hammer attack will land. It'd be great if you get all four soldiers on those spaces. Sorry if I'm, like, slurring my words a bit, not intentional. Let's give it a try, same as before. Select the ring using the left stick, then press A to confirm. Yeah, we get the idea, Olivia. There we go. You did it. Now they're all in hammering range. They lined up perfectly, so your attack power went up by 1.5. Yeah, we know. Okay. How's that hammer of yours? Use left stick to select your hammer, and press A to start your attack. Right. Let's get this over with. I'm not sure if I like the timing on the hammer more than timing on the jumps. I think the hammer's easier since you only pay attention for like one single cue. Did you see that? Blop. Oh, what a satisfying attack. Fast, flashy, and flattening. Only if you arrange your enemies into a successful lineup. Excuse me. Blech. Jump attacks and hammer attacks both have their own ideal lineups. Always think carefully about how your enemies are lined up before you attack, okay? Okay. A lot of bonuses you get. Wave battle, no damage, puzzle completion, all that stuff. So you defeated the first Goomba. Bravo. I assure you it's far from the deadliest creature in this realm. So there's no point in maintaining the charade any longer. And this would be a lot more shocking if it wasn't literally in the first trailer of the game, but we already know what happens if you've seen any of the footage of the game already. It's Ollie. Brother! No, it can't be. I didn't want to believe it could be you. Now that is dysfunctional. How many times did I tell you to stop? You have to stop now. Why couldn't Mario have simply left you in that wall where I put you? Sister, you stand in the way of my ambition. I'm afraid you will not share in my glorious family. Oh, and by the way, I am no longer your brother Ollie. I am King Ollie. I still don't understand what his actual motivation is. Surely it's not as simple as just fold everything into origami. He seems like a really one-dimensional villain, though. By the time I am done, all these miserable toads will be folded. The flimsy paper minions of Bowser shall be reborn as loyal folded soldiers, serving me. I shall fold, crease, and bend the entire paper world to my whim. The birth of a new origami kingdom. I mean, I guess to be fair, it's not the worst motivation in the world, but I feel like I genuinely found Grotus and also, on top of that, Count and Bleck, both those two were like way better written than Ollie is. Ollie just seems to give a shit about turning everything into origami for some unexplained reason, and there's not really any... It doesn't really seem to ever divulge into it. Maybe it's because I'm still early in the game, though. I'm also curious if we, like, forced Peach into, like, transforming, or if there was something else that we didn't see in the intro, like why he wants Bowser's minions so much. This story is really fascinating, and yet it feels like it doesn't really give you enough detail to understand what the fuck is going on. But yeah. I wish I got a good chance to talk for a little bit. But yeah, the timing on the attacks is a little weird when it comes to, like, the combat. And I was going to talk about that. Oh shit, that's Luigi's cap. That doesn't look good. But yeah, I'm practicing it, and I played, like, on the first day, and I could do, like, all the timing pretty well, which I was able to do the jumps without a problem. Then the second day when I played it, for some reason, I was following along, like, the same way I did my timing before, and yet I was failing to get any of the actual, like, excellent attacks, and I was trying to pull them off. Like, I could do hammer somewhat decently, but As far as the jumping, I kept fucking it up for some reason. I'm not sure where the jump actually requires you to push the A button. I think you've got to do it like right before Mario makes contact with the enemy head. It's not really completely clear if it's like right when you stomp their skull or if it's like slightly before then. Like I tested a few things and it seemed like if you do like in the middle of the jump where he's like on his way down, it'll sometimes work too. I don't know, the timing's weird compared to other Paper Mario games where things were pretty simple to understand. Right. Landed in this area, and our first thing we gotta do is figure out where Olivia's at. Watch out! Unless you can float like me. I'd be careful over there, Mario. See that huge hole in the ground? I don't think you'd like falling into it. There's a way to fix it, but how? Oh, I've got it. Catch this. Empty confetti bag. This is a weird part of the game. It's not really bad. I guess they needed a way to make progression, but still, the whole confetti thing, I don't really understand what they were trying to do. See the colorful scraps of paper that showered out of the tree when you fell? Confetti. And here's made of paper, of course. So every little bit of confetti is like a tiny piece of our world. I think if you gather enough confetti and sprinkle it on that hole, it might just fix the problem. The little icon, urgently flashing, tells you how much confetti you have. You try hitting flowers, grass, or trees with your hammer to knock confetti loose. And, once you're done, I might need rescuing again. So sorry. I don't know, it just seems like it's kind of forced a little bit. It doesn't really get in the way of progression too much. You can get your confetti really easy from multiple sources, even though you get it the most from the battles, which it's funny. I thought I was gonna not really care for battling too much, but I find myself like gravitating towards it. Mario? Well, you've collected enough confetti by now. Striding over the hole very carefully. Oh no, I'm gonna get my bag filled up before I go over there. Might as well. It doesn't take very much to fill it up in the first place. I don't know, I guess it's because it's just so good to play, and also, I've noticed a lot of the time, I don't know why, but I feel compelled to look for the collectibles in this when I was playing it. Like, I remember I wasted a lot of time looking around for toads and, like, areas. I think your bag is full to the brim with confetti already. Oh, that rhymes. Anyway, you can try heading over to that big hole now. Alright, let's go fill up the hole. I don't know, it feels more alive, at least. Not completely so, but compared to the last games. Alright, now what you want to do here is get kind of close to that totally scary pit. You ready? Press the yard to toss some confetti on it. Yeah, I'm not reading that part. You have to do sound effects, but I think they're kind of fun. Right, there we go. Throw a bunch of it in there and you get the hole filled up. Really odd gimmick they shoved into the game. Did it work? Sounds like it worked. It worked this one time. Work every time you find one of these. Call me optimistic. Oh no. Hope you always remember me for this moment alone, Mario. Maybe you can help me get my head unstuck somehow. Yeah. We'll pull you out. There we go. But yeah, I don't really know how I feel about the villain yet. Maybe the game gets better. In terms of, like, gameplay, though, this is a good Paper Mario title. Ooh, that's much better. Thank you. Alright, now where are we? Going around to ask for directions. This could be a problem. Like, all we can do is explore this area a little bit. How much help I'll be? Let's hear chatty press X. I'll do my best. Right, let's continue now. Okay, where was I? I got distracted by some stuff, and I had more dialogue. I was about to start talking about something. Oh, one of these here. My brother is already folding this whole world to his whims. That's bad news. Yeah, we get it. He's making everything into confetti. We don't have to be reminded like every 2 seconds, for God's sake. So I seem to enjoy telling us this, even though it's been very, very clearly specified. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been thinking about, like, playing Thousand Year Door as well as playing through Super Paper Mario on stream at some point. I don't think I'm going to do it anytime soon. Oh, Mario, I've heard about this. It's a venturing item. It's a venture resource. It's called an item. Yeah. See all the items you collected by opening the menu, the plus button. Find select an item to use it right away. How convenient is that? That reminds me of a complaint I've actually got about the game, which is a smaller one, but I feel like I don't really care much for the or not really care, maybe it's not the right word, but like the items don't feel the best. They feel like they're kind of broken. Wow, I took this view up all day long. I mean, just look at the top of the mountain. It's so... Wait, what's that? It's the outer crust of Peach's castle, isn't it? Why did you have to use the word crust to describe it? Whatever. Saw my brother's streamers wrapping around it, lifting into the air. And then it was gone. Wait, there it is. See? Way up on top of that distant mountain. Still wrapped up tightly with all those streamers. There could still be in there, Princess Peach. Oh, he's probably just plodding away. I need to stop you, brother. Your sister, it's my duty. Oh, speaking of brothers, saw a green hat falling into the hole where your castle used to be. I'm so sorry, the green hat was related to your hat, wasn't it? Oh, I was right about that hat? This is a big problem? It might be good to hurry back to where it fell and see what's going on. We should look for your brother while we're at it. Hope he's okay, too. Jeez, they kind of make Mario cold to be, like, cold right there. Like, he doesn't even acknowledge the fact that Luigi is, like, basically missing for the moment, and Olivia's more concerned about Luigi than Mario is. Like, it almost comes off as if Mario doesn't give two shits about what happens to his brother, for God's sake. Doesn't make him look good, to say the least. Ugh. I guess they're trying to force the silent protagonist angle, and it just doesn't really make any sense, because Mario is not silent. We know Mario has a voice, and we know he can talk, so... Not really any point in leaving Mario to not say anything. Okay, that was entirely my fault. I wasn't paying attention to where the fuck I was walking. Yeah, these holes are actually dangerous, if you couldn't tell from the dialogue earlier. Alright, let's fill this stuff up really quick. I've been thinking about doing a playthrough of Thousand Year Door or Super Paper Mario. Yeah, Super Paper Mario on my stream sometime. Maybe eventually. I doubt I'll do one this year. I think 2 games in the series is plenty, considering that I just did 64, and I think this will be enough for right now. I hope we get a return to form for the original series. I wouldn't mind seeing them do more out of this, but, like, I genuinely want and like the gameplay from 64 and Thousand Year Door back with the unique partners, as well as like the actual normal turn-based combat. The ring-based combat is pretty good, but it's even more so gonna be lame if we don't see it come back now that like Mario and Luigi died off. The least they could do is give us back the old gameplay for like a game or two and give us maybe new partners, but I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Maybe they'll change their minds. I remember reading up on this whole scenario, and it's not something I enjoy talking about too much, but it seems like the guy who's in charge of making Paper Mario right now is really unwilling to change up the gameplay back to the originals for some reason. I actually did like a little research out of this, and I was like genuinely curious about this. Like, well, let's see. Yeah, I remember I know they ordered like the change back when it was, I think, Super Paper Mario. Apparently, like, Thousand Year Door was like the big catalyst for why Miyamoto decided to like start changing things. And it wasn't like it was like really bad, but for whatever reason, Miyamoto didn't like the direction they took with it, but he still approved of it. Like, and then shortly after this, I remember hearing about how Super Paper Mario came out. I bought that game because I liked it a lot. And for some reason, evidently, Miyamoto really, really detested Super Paper Mario, and it caused him to, like, demand the Paper Mario team basically change their shit so that it would be just closer to normal Mario games. Right, shriveled mushroom. This thing's like the dry shroom, I think. Alright, let's get these things. I don't know why Miyamoto is opposed to having creativity in the series, which makes me a little sad. I think that things have probably changed a little bit since then, but like, apparently Super Paper Mario being, yeah, excuse me, that's a bit of a hard thing to say unless I say it slowly. Super Paper Mario was too much for Miyamoto, and he wanted to be closer to the original series, and I guess that caused him to have a meltdown. Try to get more of these Or maybe even all of them. Okay, yeah. Chad, I don't know, it's weird to talk about this, and I've read that Miyamoto claims like now he doesn't really care to get involved in games because he knows sometimes his feedback can be detrimental to a game, so he's not like participating in as many projects actively, which kind of leads me to believe that this game being the way it is isn't a result of Miyamoto's decision anymore. Maybe it's like directly influenced by Miyamoto's wording, but I don't think Miyamoto is the cause of Origami King being like this particularly. I think it's due to Tanabe more than anything. Faded fire. Yeah, we get it. We need to drop this stuff in some water to fix it. It mentions that it needs water. I need to pull this thing as well. I'm just getting the extra items just because I can. So don't mind me if I take a little bit. I don't know. I don't know why they're still insisting on this direction when it doesn't seem like anybody likes it. The whole fan base has pretty much said that, yeah, we want old Paper Mario back, and Nintendo is very much unwilling to give us what we want. But whatever, I guess. I think I read on the same interview, maybe I'm misremembering, maybe it was a different part or something, but I recalled reading Tanabe's words about something along the lines of him not wanting to change somebody else's work, which is kind of weird because Paper Mario was originally very different and Miyamoto was fine with it and he ordered the change for Sticker Star. I would assume he backed off after Color Splash's failure. So I don't know why it'd be such a big problem to go back to making it like it was before. I really don't think Miyamoto's causing the problem anymore. I think it's just the development is being headed by somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're actually doing. Also, yeah, if it wasn't apparent by the water, it's reviving stuff. Kind of neat, kind of weird. I don't know if that Birdo thing leads anywhere, because I haven't seen Birdo show up again in the story anywhere. I don't know why she just dropped out of the sky like that either. Sure seems like a lot of weird stuff is happening. Yeah, I'll say, this game has got some bizarre story events in it. I guess because the way they're trying to make it appeal to kids, they're trying to make it goofy. I don't know if I like that too much or not. I guess we'll see what happens with it. To be honest, I think I kind of lost hope over seeing old Paper Mario back. It's hurts to say, but like, I don't really feel like Nintendo's going to give us what we want anymore. Right, let's go ahead and open this thing up. I'd be fine with us just getting like Super Paper Mario all over again because that game's pretty good. Okay, the motion's messing with me a little bit. Yeah, reset, please. I didn't really mind it when I was playing before. I found it wasn't really a big deal, but it's getting a little annoying. I might turn it off, actually. I don't know why they thought the arms you're using needed the motion. So those are really stretchy arms. I was talking about earlier, like, the arms thing, and I kind of sidelined. My bad. I was meaning to discuss that a little more. I remember, like, everybody for a while, like, when they were doing, like, new characters for arms, people were, like, going, oh yeah, let's put in, like, this character from another Nintendo franchise with arms. I'm honestly glad Nintendo didn't listen to all the fan suggestions. It might sound weird, but I like that ARMS has its own unique identity, and that Nintendo didn't try to force in, like, crossovers. They made the game stand on its own two legs, no pun intended there. They managed to keep the game, like, very, very healthy without needing some other franchise influence, and I think that was better for it, that it's selling because it's good all by itself, and it certainly deserves, like, decent sales. It's a really, really novel concept for a fighting game, and it's pretty fun, honestly. I kind of hope we get to see an ARMS 2 someday or something. ARMS is pretty good, honestly. I feel like we're not really getting anywhere. Sometimes the folding gets tough. I like to take a break and clear my head. Right, we gotta go over on the stump, I think. You know, just sit down somewhere nice and flat. Perfect lighting, like on that tree stump. Just conveniently in the path. What is it with Nintendo's and, like, getting lost in forests? This is a theme in a lot of their games for some reason. I never figured out why. It happens quite a bit in Paper Mario as well. Or just Mario RPGs in general. Hey, who's there? Okay, this part's really weird. The trees are alive. Can't sit on old Grand Sappy's head, mister. That's right, he's the elder of the forest. Show him some respect. Got twigs older than you. Thought if he's been logged by some nasty little toads. Still the man, honey. This part's really weird, honestly. Yes, yes. Thank you, darlings. Bless your bark. You, young man, go back and tell your flat paper friends what a state I'm in. Hardly the hardwoods to speak, let alone learn you some manners. I could try to do an old man voice, but I feel like I'd screw it up, so I'm not gonna bother. Old Grand Sappy here hasn't been the same since they cut him down. That's why he's mad at y'all. Flat paper folks cutting down trees in their prime. Shame on you. Oh, and by the way, you need Grand Sappy's permission if you ever plan on leaving, hun. So now you're here, you better get comfy, because you're going to be here forever. Forever? I think that means a really long time, and I can't deal with that. Mr. Grand Sappy, we're not those flat paper people who did this to you. Actually, I'm not even flat paper. I'm Origami. Oh, Origami, you say? Eyes aren't what they used to be. Well, if what you say is true, then perhaps you may be of some assistance to me. I find a way to restore my energy. I just let you two leave this place. That's so wonderfully generous of you, truly. But you knew how to restore your energy. You know, we're in a hurry ourselves. We'll do our best to help. Guess we're gonna help Grand Sappy. We'll let you wander around a bit. Right, now we can move along, finally. Grand Sap. Oh god, that reminds me of that fucking meme. I'm pretty sure that was a joke, but still. There you go, child. Now you can be on your merry way along the mountain. Just don't go wandering off too far. You gotta find something called the Soul Seed. They say it's the only thing that can help old Grand Sappy get his energy back. Good luck. Right. Granddad! That fucking meme. Vine Sauce is something else. I talk about them a lot. I like their streams, though. It's a good community. I've watched it for several years. Part of what inspired me to start streaming, I think. I actually didn't get to watch their charity stream, which, yeah, that's a thing if anybody's not really heard of them before. They do, like, a charity every year for, like, cancer stuff, and I only got to watch parts of it because I was, like, busy doing stuff with the family throughout the whole time I was gone this weekend, and it just happened this weekend, so yeah, I missed out on quite a bit of it. I got to see, like, most of the stuff yesterday when I got home, though. Whoa, it's been a while since that first battle, hasn't it? I think I remember how everything works. Do you? Give it a shot. Oh, this is good stuff. Now we get to hear this song. This is, like, my favorite track so far. This is a really, really good one. Like, this is... Actually, I was like, yeah, this is good. Like, I like this song. This is a fucking jam of a song. This first battle music is good. Apparently there's multiple battle themes, because the battle theme that you hear here is called the Red Streamer battle theme, so I'm guessing all the others have their own unique songs you hear when you go to the area. Alright, this seems familiar. You're gonna line these folded soldiers up, remember? Right, easy enough. Things look like I can be arranged into a single line. Remember how to move the rings? You just, I'll let you figure it out. Yeah, this is easy. It's not very hard to pull off. There we go. You got them all lined up. Nice work, Mario. This every time you'll be good to go. Right. The next switch attack works best on a lineup like this. Do we really need this? I mean, I guess it's just a refresher, but... I mean, you should have had an option to skip this. You learned this in the first bit of the game when you're doing the tutorial. I don't see why you need to go over all this info again. If you remember it, then it's completely pointless. Yep, when they're in a straight line, you can use your boots to jump on all of them in a row. Since you nailed that lineup, your attack power went up by 1.5x. Oh hey, that reminds me, you know about action commands, right? Press A just as long as they on enemy, you'll deal more damage. Give it a try. Yeah, I know about this. I've been playing since Super Mario RPG. I know what a timed hit is, for God's sake. There we go. Yes, a perfectly aligned end-up jump attack is so satisfying. Land multiple action commands during battles. Take out your enemies in no time. Alright, this is easy enough. All these battles are really simple. It's weird how I don't even mind the easy combat. I guess this is just really fun to play, honestly. Like, arranging the rings perfectly feels satisfying, even if the enemies don't get to attack you. If you fuck up, they will really do a number on your health, though. Another wave of folded soldiers came out of nowhere. Right, this is simple. Anybody know what the... Well, I'll have to wait a second. Oh, they're spread out a bit differently this time, aren't they? You line them up a certain way. You know what to do, right? Right, simple enough. Just push them into position here. They're all in perfect position. Nice work, Mario. Such a pro. Now you can use a weapon to flatten all the Goombas at once. Yeah, just a hammer. Yes, now they're placed close together. These enemies don't stand a chance. I have even more good news. You can use action commands to hammer too. See a burst behind you so you wind up your swing. Press A when that burst flash is brightest. Ready to give it a try? Here we go. Yeah. Anybody know what the theme like in the castle is? Like when you're battling the first enemies you run into? I don't know if that's like a late game song or what. I think I've heard that like one other time in the game. Oh, that was a thing of beauty. Smashed all 4 Goombas with a single swing. One other super important kind of action command. These are attacking you, press H where you get hit to guard and take less damage. Go get them, Mario. Keep lining up the enemies using action commands. I haven't checked for what the music is in the castle area or the tutorial stuff, like the one I'm thinking of, the one that plays first, because that's definitely not the same music. Hey, this is great. Taking out those folded soldiers released a ton of confetti. Can use as much as we can find all the terrible holes around here, I'd say. What a great deal. You get rid of an enemy and get confetti to boot. When they explode, it's like a party. Still though, aren't there already folded soldiers this deep into the forest? Think they're just going around causing trouble everywhere? Such a bad feeling about this. Right, let's pick this up. I wouldn't assume the music comes from like another streamer area, because I would assume they would want each theme song to be very unique, so I'm wondering if maybe they gave us like a sneak peek of the last area's music. It would actually be kind of cool to have like the castle music in the early game and get to hear it for the first time. Oh no, the folded soldiers are spread out all over the place. There's no way you can line them up in a single move. We crumb for our adventure has even begun. That's just mean. Oh, we got 2 turns to do this. Wait, do you see that? It says ×2 under the ring moves. It's got a 2 chance to move rings in 1 turn. Some battles let us move the rings twice. That changes things. Good stink. Start by moving that one, then. Clearings to you, Mario. Go get him. Alright, this is simple. I can get this easy. How's the boss combat compared to this anyway? I'm like genuinely curious. I haven't fought any of the boss fights yet. Just curious to hear like other people's thoughts on it. It looks interesting, I'll say that much. I like the idea they had for it. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it or not. It looks really bizarre. It's a good way to like handle the ring-based system, but I genuinely have to wonder if it's as good. It looks confusing, to say the least, at the whole work your way to the boss, especially with the idea of like, it looks almost like a Mario Party board to me. Like there's so much shit on the screen at once, and it looks like it's daunting to use. I don't know. I haven't actually got a chance to like test it myself though, so I can't really say how it is. Oh, there are a lot more folded soldiers this time. When there are all these enemies with a single attack. It's the end? Really our final battle? Don't know how to fight alongside you, Mario. She really overreacts without thinking. I guess that's how they explain this stuff, though. Oh, look, Mario. The action section. Suddenly we get 2 attacks in this 1 turn. Let's find out. Try selecting your first attack now. Right, here we go. There we go. I'm actually getting... Yeah, I'm surprised I'm doing as good as I was, since I mentioned I was struggling in another session. Yes, I knew it. You've still got 1 action remaining. Pick your second attack, Mario. Oh well, either way, nobody can talk about it. I don't mind waiting to hear or waiting to see it myself, but I don't know what I'm supposed to expect. I'm just going to take care of this in the absolute fastest way possible. Obviously, I don't know if I believe any of this, but I'm gonna just, yeah. That could easily be a real spoiler, fake spoiler or not, though. Yeah, I'm taking care of that. I doubt it's real, but still. Wow, 2 actions, you're almost unstoppable. Successful lineup in multiple actions can take out a ton of enemies in a single turn. Always check your remaining actions before you choose your attacks. Why do people do this shit? I don't understand that. Whatever, I guess. It really is just wasting everyone's time and being a douchebag, especially if it's a real spoiler. There's no purpose to spoiling shit for anybody else unless you just want to be a total asshole. This is the first game in a while I was looking forward to potentially the first game in a while to avoid spoiling, and then somebody comes in with a name like that, even though I doubt it's real, but still. Well, I don't doubt you're right about it probably being a fake spoiler, but at the same time, I feel like I shouldn't take it lightly, even if there's like that's a joke. Like in general, spoilers shouldn't be encouraged, fake or real. So I'm gonna say they need to change their name or they're gonna get banned. I'm not about to allow somebody to come in the chat and ruin the story for me. Actually, I'm gonna have to keep away from reading the chat for a second. Hold on a second. I trust you, Melee Kirby, so I'm gonna... You know, you've been here for me and you're a good friend and you've been on a lot of my streams. I don't have any other moderators, and I don't know if this is gonna last, because I might keep people as like permanent moderators later, but I'm gonna let you be the moderator for this stream outside of me, because this way, if there's somebody spoiling shit, you can ban them off the channel, because I don't feel like I want to read the chat and risk a spoiler popping up in my feed. The last thing I need happening right now is somebody coming up in my chat room and then dropping spoilers on the final boss fight, for God's sake. I don't want to know what the final boss is. I want to be able to go into it blind, and so far I'm glad I haven't ran into any spoilers regarding that. YouTube is really bad about that. Like, every fucking game I played over... Well, not all, but like most of the games I've played have been spoiled by people who don't seem to understand the idea of not spoiling shit for no reason. And I don't know why YouTube is like this. Mostly through videos. Okay, sorry, I'm not trying to read this right now. I just want to go to the lake again. Thank you. Oh, well, I didn't realize I got coins for talking to the tree. Cool. As long as I go and get up early from. Alright, I appreciate it. Either way, it's good that you're able to hang out here and even help out any at all. Hey, this is that spring that we saw before. Feel calmer somehow, standing near it. Normally I wouldn't suggest this. Think we should try throwing something in there? Yeah, let's start with this. We can use this to get all our items fixed up and normal-like. Really weird how everything's got all the life sucked out of it. It doesn't seem to be explained at all why it's like this either. Heck, there was an explanation for the weird shit that was going on in Color Splash, and this kind of stuff would have looked normal there, but when it comes to this game, like, you see these items that are shriveled up, and I don't think there's been any explanation about it. Color Splash, like all the shriveled up shit, was the minions, like Bowser's minions, were literally sucking the life out of shit with straws, which was creepy as shit, but it was at least explained in the game. Honestly, there were some weird moments. The fucking part about seeing like a bunch of sniffets in Color Splash, like eggs, using a straw to basically suck the life out of a toad was really creepy. Did you hear that? I think it might have been an old Grandsappy crying out. It seemed pretty feeble when we talked to him. That was no feeble Erg. Oh no, oh no. You think he's okay? Alright, let's hurry up and go back and see if we can help out here. We know something's wrong here. Who's doing spoiling? There was somebody in the chat just a little bit ago who was is like had their name literally the fake spoiler, and I'm assuming, I don't know if it's a real spoiler or not, but it was like potential spoilers for the game. I think it was all fake, but there was somebody above who posted something. You saw their name, it pretty much gives away who the one spoiling it was. Oh dear. That's not good. His whole face is gone. I can't look. Poor thing, he's a shell of himself. Oh, like, just haul it out like some woodshop project gone wrong. Can't believe those horrible things ganged up on old Grandsappy and did this to him. They deserve to be chipped. Grandsappy, can you hear us? Doesn't look good. It's already creaky. Now he's downright hollowed out. Oh, I've got an idea. Look closely at Mr. Grandsappy's face. Doesn't it look like one of those holes? Maybe that means you can fix him with confetti by pressing ZR. Right, that's pretty much what you gotta do. But this game's not very subtle about how you fix problems. It's very easy to fix most of the stuff, and Olivia just outright tells you, I think, usually. Hi there, welcome to the stream. I can tell that's probably the same person, but there's spoilers. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a ban. Huh? What happened? Felt like some rapscallion was whittling me down again. Did I just dream it? I suppose that's just the memory going downhill. Ah, nuts. Grandsappy's back, y'all. Let's see. Mustache? Check. Creepy eyebrows? Check. It's Grandsappy again, alright? Ah, thank you. He's still a shell of himself, but it's better than being a shell of a shell. Got our precious elder back. Well, he's not hollow anymore. It does seem like he could still be more energetic somehow. Yeah, we got the seed for him that we were supposed to deliver. Here you go. Take the seed. Innocent person. Yeah, same avatar, pretty much. Is it working? How do you feel? Doing something. Watch out now. This part is kind of, in my opinion, I don't know. This feels really forced, and frankly, it's stupid in my opinion. I know they're trying to make this like something kids will laugh at, but this humor here just falls flat if you ask me. It's dumb and not really that funny, to be honest. I feel like the jokes in Color Splash are far better written. It's a shame that Color Splash in general was a worse game, though. At least the gameplay in this has been really great, though. Music's not too bad either, if it is a dumb gag. Also, why does Nintendo love making these giant trees and shit all the time? Like, there's always some sort of sentient trees in their game for whatever reason. Well, sentient, I guess sentient's the right word. Trees are technically alive by default, but like, trees that are talking and like this are definitely a weird thing that Nintendo likes to put in their game. In their games, excuse me. Wow, I was not expecting that. Looking good, Grandsappy. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Little C was all it took. Tighten up my timbers and put the funk back in my trunk. I'm young again. So you don't need to keep y'all waiting any longer, unless you want to run through that song and dance again. Shrubs, open up for my main man, Mustache, and this lady here. Yeah, there we go. He's so much more energetic and different now. But I'm glad he's alive again. Seems like he's much happier. Great, now we can keep making our way back to Peach's castle. Gonna move on, Mario. Still pretty worried about your green family. Bye for now, Grandsappy. Glad we could be of service. That was a neat little section. It felt like they built it up and then nothing happened, though. It's not like it's a big deal, but the way they made the part at the end and the whole scream from Grandsappy, I genuinely expected when I was playing this that they would like have it set up where there was like a boss at the area and you'd have to fight it instead of just immediately healing him. Instead, you just come back and do that. A little disappointing, but whatever. Keep out. Unless you want to stay forever. Pretty straightforward, right? Yeah, they made me out of Grandsappy's branches. Reduce, reuse, recycle, I guess. That's a little weird. There's a talking signpost, but okay. I'm not going to give mod status to random people who walk into my chat. It's for people that I have a lot of trust in and that I've known for a long time, and frankly, I haven't had any moderators even to this point because I haven't had the need so far. Uh-oh. What's that? Some kind of face? Head? Hat? Thing is stuck in that shrub. I got a bad feeling. That's a toad. Yep, I'm a toad. Wait, that's what a toad looks like? Wow, I was way off. My face is all folded up. Please help me. Yeah, I kind of wish I could ignore him, considering toads have been a little more than annoying in the Mario series, honestly. It's marginally better. Now it needs some flattening out, I think. Yeah. There we go. Back to normal now. Right, sure you are. I'm flat again, thank you. I don't mean to be rude, Toad, but I have to ask, how did your face end up so bent and wonky? Oh, it's bad, real bad. Terrible folded guys showed up and started folding Toads left and right. Most of us got folded before we could even ask what was going on. What do they have against Toads? It's not fair. Toads have rights. This is Toad abuse. I gotta just re-traumatize myself. Poor Toad. Sounds like folded soldiers to me. Must be my brother's doing. I know we've got a few other things on our plate. Just help any Toads we find, won't you, Mario? I heard that, and I'm holding that affirmative gesture, Mario. But us Toads... Excuse me. But us Toads can help you, too. Press Y during a battle, we'll come and cheer you on. More of us you have cheering, more we can give you the good things. Shame we're going to be helping give you. But things will happen, I promise. Oh, we'll charge you a modest fee for the cheering. Could have mentioned that. Yeah, nice of you to cheer for money. Oh, that Toad is a shrewd one. Sounds like it'd be a big help to have them cheer us on in battle, don't you think? Save as many Toads as we can, get them to root for us, Mario. I'm not sure how I feel about the Toads in the combat, honestly. Let me see. Copying you. I mean, oh, that guy. Yeah, I see where he said the same thing. I guess ignore him. If he ends up being a problem, I can actually... I don't need the hint, Olivia. I'm not trying to ask for a hint. But yeah, if it ends up being a problem, I can take care of it. Like I said, I don't have many mods for a reason. I don't really have any mods right now besides the fact I gave Melee Kirby a mod status. That's because of the fact I'm worried about spoilers right now more than anything. Yeah, there we go. Open this up. I mean, I'm not even guaranteed to keep the mod status in check. I do think he's worth the mod status, but it's more that I don't have a lot of viewers, which is why I don't have many mods in general, usually. Thanks, Mario. I've been there for a long time. You know what tents don't have, right? Bathrooms. This guy is something. Oh, there's no bathroom out here either. Yeah, what did you expect? You're in the middle of nature. Of course there's not a bathroom. That'd be a little weird. I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't really give away mod stats very often, because like I said, I want it to be something where when I'm going to do it, well, A, it has to be somebody who can exercise judgment very, very carefully and cautiously, and not just swing their banhammer without thinking about it, and B, it also should be like, we need like a big enough audience for it to even be a problem in the first place. Well, right now, things are getting better. I'm not gonna lie about that. I think we're growing our channel some, which I can definitely say that now we're getting more people to show up every now and then. And I feel like, yeah, I've got my viewership numbers up more, so we're definitely getting more people around. But until it starts to grow where it's harder to get in control of things, then I'm not gonna start really looking into like getting a whole bunch of mods. Right now I'm like only using mods if it's a necessity, and I feel like with Paper Mario there's more need for mods since potential spoilers at the moment, and I don't want this game getting ruined by spoilers. It's spoilers too. You had one spoiled at a movie. Yeah, I honestly don't like spoiling anything or seeing spoilers. I sometimes accidentally spoil shit because I'm not paying attention and I like talking about like stuff I watch, but I never try to spoil anything for people, so I try to return the favor by, well, I don't like to spoil, and if they don't spoil me, we're all good. Finally a minute to rest. So this is what these benches are for. They seem like nothing, but you can heal on these. Pretty useful. Mario, look at you. Gone from poop to pep. I'm so glad. Can't face those folded soldiers alone. You're all I've got. So stay rested, okay? See a bench, take a break, and heal up. This game's music is nice. That little bench music is really, really good. Okay, alright, let me get this toad out of the wood that he's stuck in. There we go. The benches are neat, I like them. That's why you spoil the movie on your live stream? That sucks. Thank you, I don't know why I was trying to cut more firewood, I have plenty. This reminds me, I was talking to this toad earlier in like a time on my own. He mentions like making a fire here, and something was odd about this. I'm just a bit nervous. It's my first time camping. So I'm entirely sure to get this fire started. Any ideas? Can you actually light a fire in this? Because it mentions lighting it, but I can't find any way to actually start a fire in the camp here. I'm guessing it's related to getting more toads, but when I looked around, I couldn't find any that were like actually missing that I hadn't already looked for. I don't know if you can actually do anything with that or if it's just like flavor dialogue. Whew, the noise I felt compelled... Okay, yeah, I thought I read that wrong for a second. The noise I felt compelled to constantly make was really getting to me. I had to wonder if there's some unhealthy side effects that come along with this origami stuff, especially considering the Bowser's minions are like completely brainwashed, but the toads, when you save them, they almost seem like their fucking mind just gets transformed, and once you get them back to normal, they don't seem like they're completely sane. Like, one of them was like folded up like a butterfly and talking about like he still wanted to act like a butterfly, or one of them, when you save him, he fucking, like, he's still folded up after he's being attacked by a Goomba, and when you save him, he starts jumping off because he doesn't want to get unfolded, which is really weird. I guess that's just the way the dialogue's written. Makes the toads seem a little bit weird anyway, and they all have like a distinct enough personality. Too bad their designs don't reflect on that very much. I was waiting for the swing, and that weird Goomba cut in line. Yeah, there you go. You can use your swing set now. Is there an overall reward for saving the toads, or is it just combat stuff? I'm not actually certain. I think the reward is just you get the cheering and the battles and you save them, but I haven't figured out if there's like an even bigger reason to keep saving them. The biggest thing I can think of is if you save toads that you end up getting like a free rotation out of them, or not really free, I say free, but you have to pay them for the rotation, so you get like a rotation out of them by getting them to cheer for you. Oh shit, okay, let me think here. This line it up correctly, or am I... Okay, I almost overthought that a little bit. This isn't the hard part, but still, I was a little bit worried I was gonna start screwing things up at this point. Thank God I didn't. Like I said, this gets really confusing. There's actually, I think there's a system in place you can use to like practice like turning the rings, but I don't get why they did it the way they did. Like, there's that little battle system in Toad Town, but if you go to like the little battle lab area, for some reason when you go to the battle lab, you're not allowed to like select individual like settings on the ring machine they have in there. Like, you have to do like one of the two challenges. I just wanted to have the option to like go in the machine and look at the stuff that's going on and like select whatever ring setting I'm looking for. I would prefer to do that rather than have to going through and like, yeah, I wanted to go through the ring settings and just check on the ones I struggle with. I don't want to practice all of the different ring settings just so I can make sure I can do like one or two maneuvers. Wait, do I not have the sliding unlocked yet? I'm guessing not. Let's see here. Oh wait, I need to undo that. Give me a second. There we go. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about a big complaint I have, and I'll wait a second before I say any more when we get done with this combat. There's something about this ring-based system that is one complaint I really have to make. You see. Wait, what's going on? Oh, talking about the spoilers thing? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell if this guy is a troll or not. I'm... If this gets out of hand, I will take action, though. If he's bothering me, or bothering you, let me know and I can do something. I don't want any trouble going around the chat, though. I just don't even know what to say. I am starting to think maybe I should pull out the banhammer right now. Save these toads before we do anything else. Okay, yeah, I can make my complaint in a second about the rings. Thank you. So I'm with the log side up. Not gonna be upside up with the log side down. Or something. Right. Got another toad over here. Weird how they turned him into an egg. He nearly got eaten a bit. Could have been done in by my own deliciousness. Thank you. That must be terrifying. Turned into a food on a plate there. Somebody could potentially eat you at any given second, too. Hoping for a helping hand. And I got a helping hammer. You're just full of surprises. But yeah, I've got to say in general, like... one thing that really bothers me, and this is a small complaint, I don't like how the rings basically... they force you to, like, have a time limit in the battle. I don't think it's completely bad, but it's not really something I like very much. So lonely back here with no one to talk to. Had to come up with an imaginary friend. It's actually pretty cool. You hear all about her? No thanks. It sounds like you may have gone a little crazy there, Toad. Oh, yeah. I guess you can press X to get a hint from your real friend whenever you want, so you wouldn't understand. Whatever. But yeah, I don't like the time limit. It feels like it's a little too much at points. Not like it's terrible, but 20 seconds isn't very much to actually work with. Like in general, 20 seconds is barely any time to decide on your actions. And when you get into like more complicated ring puzzles, it becomes a pain in the ass to try and like solve them. 20 seconds is like not good for time-wise. They should have given you like 40 or 50 seconds at minimum. That way you could like actually work out the puzzle without having to drop on a bunch of coins to increase the time limit. Thanks for saving me from that wood pile. These creases are so deep. Will I go back to normal? Hold on a second. Bit of a side jig is an accordion. Really unrelated. Why do you think that square patch of grass is a different color? Okay, I didn't understand what this is about. I think both the firewood and this are some sort of hint, and I couldn't figure out how the hell you deal with this patch of grass here. I don't think the game ever explains what the fuck this is all about. The Toad, it just kind of hints that, hey, something's odd about the grass with that comment. Sure, there's got to be some way to deal with it. I think there might be upgrades I'm missing out on, like I know there's an upgraded hammer you get later on, and I'm assuming you can get like an upgraded jump to make farther gaps, because I don't know what exactly the game wants out of me. Later fights give more time. Depends on the level of difficulty for a battle puzzle. Okay, that explains a lot. As long as it gets more time, that'd be good, but like, yeah, I genuinely would prefer like a little extra time to work with. The 20 seconds is like really chokingly hard, even for like the first area in battles. Like the simple ones that take like 1 or 2 rotations and you can figure out without any thought are simple. But when you have to, let's say, slide and start or continually turning, it gets a little confusing where the hell you need to move stuff to. And like I usually find myself like twisting the thing around a little bit and decided and like, yeah, I decided like I trying to decide on what I'm trying to do, and then when I look at it, I can't figure out the puzzle, and yeah, it usually ends up with me getting frustrated and running out of time or wasting coins on the toads, and it's like, I don't want that to happen. Like I feel like I run low on time and I'm not trying to. I appreciate that. That was actually helpful. I was already contemplating banning him. I think he's been intentionally causing shit, to be honest. Last warning, I'm gonna give him can get your act together and stop bothering people in the chat and stop asking for mod status, then we'll be cool, but stop stirring up trouble for no reason, please. Yeah. It's not a good idea to beg for mod. It just makes you look bad. if you're good in your behavior, then you can get mod status when we get big enough eventually, and I'd start to grow more. Let me see. Fresh paper alert. Fold them up. Oh boy, more Goombas. Wait, what are you asking about? It's about the mod status thing. Like I said, and understand what you're asking about. Hold on a second before I say any more. Look, more puny little Goombas. This will be a piece of cake. Line up and take care of them with a quick jump attack. Oh, now they're bringing along the sliding after, like, several battles without using it, which is actually probably one of the most useful features so far. The sliding makes these puzzles a lot easier. Wait, something's wrong. Matter which ring you turn, that one Goomba won't fall in line. I'm getting dizzy. Stop rotating these rings and think about this. I think there's some other way to move enemies around. Slipping. No, wait. Sloughing? Striding? Line dancing? Armlet sliding. You can rotate each of the rings. You can also slide the panels in a row. First, press LR to switch from rotating to sliding. Right. There you go. Area controls change from a ring to a row. Now we're ready to slide. Use the left stick to select the row you want to slide, then press A to confirm. It's time to slide. Those Goombas lined up. Okay, we get it. Use the left stick to slide the panels up and down. We're done. Press A to confirm and lock them in place. It's a lot of tutorial dialogue. You can't skip through it. I didn't mean to do that. Actually, I hit the A button too quickly. Yeah. Just let me move them. I guess I was trying to get through all this dialogue, and then this happened. Nintendo games sometimes have this problem where they fucking cram way too much dialogue in your face. It gets annoying at certain points. Good as this game is, yeah, there's a lot of text in this game. That's it. Now they're all lined up. Olivia doesn't know when to shut the hell up, it feels like, honestly. Actually, you do attack like normal. Alright, there we go. Finally. I'll read the chat in a second. I apologize if I haven't been reading it. It's not always easy to split my attention between the game and the chat like that. What? Oh, is this the same fucking guide? Yeah, there's no way this is not an alt account. I'm getting sick of your shit, honestly. I expect this is like the exact same person here again. If you're not, I'm gonna expect some proof here. Otherwise, don't really know why you're coming to this channel. Like, I don't think that would have been immediately obvious to somebody just walking in to see somebody getting timed out or even banned, so... Yeah, that basically sounds like you're the person who was making those messages. You have about 2, maybe 3 minutes to explain yourself, and if you don't, I'm gonna ban you. I'm almost certain somebody who just walked in wouldn't see the timeout happening. Because usually it's like a few messages that pop up out of like the recent messages, not at like all the messages. When I view YouTube chats, I never see the whole entire chat history at once. But the rotating rings will do the trick in the last wave. Try sliding the panels into place again. So what is this? What's going on here with this stuff right now? Are you arguing about whether or not the stream is like popular? Nobody even said it was popular. I've been watching the viewer count like very, very carefully. I never saw your view in the counter on YouTube. It may not actually be it may not actually show up because YouTube glitches out sometimes, but I'm willing to bet the YouTube counter's right and you just came here after you got your account timed out. We're saved. Those Goombas doing kidnapping us? Or were they taking us? Leaving Goombas? Holding in an off-putting way. Taking an L on this one. And guys, we got rescued by Mario, but you know what? Maybe we should put aside our differences for Bob. Roll paper. Let's watch each other's backs. Seriously wish they'd stop with the paper stuff and just let the game play out without bringing it up every 2 seconds, but whatever. Alright guys, let's fight, fold the stacks, move it out. But yeah, I was watching it very carefully, and not to mention, I pretty much saw the view count reflect on the people who were sitting here and my regulars, so I'm going to call bullshit on your claim. Very likely that you just came in now on an alt account and claimed this. Your view was not accounted for, and because YouTube doesn't look like it's been glitching out, I don't believe you. Looks like my brother really is turning all kinds of paper folks into an army of folded soldiers. That's right, it feels like the whole world is going to be overrun with them. I honestly wish YouTube's chat feature would be, actually a little bit updated. Like, they could actually make it so you could view the viewer list easier, like Twitch does, but for some reason, if people bother to show up in your chat, and even chat, sometimes it doesn't show them an active participants, only shows, like some of the people in the chat. It'd be nice if you could see everybody who's there, though. Oh, sure, right. Right when the time limit for this innocent person's time happens to start wearing out, he suddenly goes missing and you show up. Yeah, that's totally likely. Yeah, nobody's believing your lie, buddy. Literally nobody is fooled by what you're saying. I think I've had enough of this fucking charade, honestly. I really doubt you're the same person. I'm just banning this guy. I've had enough. This is definitely arguing on behalf of somebody else. There's no way you're arguing on behalf of somebody else's for no reason when he didn't even get a severe punishment. He just got a timeout. He was banned, that'd be another story, but dude was literally sitting here hassling me and making a scene in the chat, so yeah, I genuinely know my shit well enough to say that guy deserved banning. I don't believe you're some other person who just came in innocently. You are definitely the same guy under an alt account. You're not fooling anybody here. I don't really see how you're claiming to be civil either, when literally your first action coming in here is to start bitching at the streamer about a ban that you weren't even really talking through the course of happening. Or more precisely, a timeout, but you get the point that I'm making. Like, you wanted to say something, you could have spoke up at literally any time this was happening, and you didn't. So, yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit on your claim. Feel free to come back to another account, because I'll ban that account, too. I can tell you're not really taking the hint to go away. Doesn't look like there's anyone here. Oh, look at that big hollow spot over there. Means my brother might have been here already. I'm sure he's up to no good. Well, and there is someone here. Am I playing tricks on me, or is that creature way too big to be real? Like any origami I've ever seen before. What exactly is it doing to that house? Little on the weird side. I was just eating a house, and it's kind of weird looking and like a little bit on the creepy side. So it's fucking destroying shit randomly. Eating it. Ew, it's eating the house. Can't imagine how yucky it must taste. Macho papery things must be the source of the holes they've been seeing everywhere. Ugh. Is that supposed to be what's implied to be? It was like eating Grand Sappy's face? Why did nobody mention this? Wait, look at that thing's back. The seal of my brother's face. Might mean my brother is powering it somehow. That's the case. That seal could be some kind of weak point. Maybe if you hit the seal, it could get weaker somehow. And then you could take it down. Right, let's do this. I like how there's like a little unique system of like combat here. I like they give you two different types of battles, the normal battles and this, and it kind of makes the combat feel a little better. Might be a little bit much though. They have a new combat system for the normal battles, these battles, and also for the boss fights. You have to learn like 3 different things. Thankfully, the overworld battling is like really easy. Yes, that did the trick. Sleep on the paper macho soldier is my brother's seal. Remember that. Really, dude? Did you seriously just make another account that didn't fucking come back again? And he'd posted a spoiler too. It's not already banned, then I definitely banned him. Hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. I'd really doubt that's a real spoiler. If it is, though, fuck you. Now, what were you doing here? All turned around after that excitement. Alright, we were looking for the place where Peach's Castle used to be. That's the biggest problem that comes with, like, getting bigger as a YouTube channel. Oh, the gate is right over there. Might as well check it out. Keep that hammer ready in case you run into more of those huge monsters, okay? Right. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do today. I wanted to do quite a bit and, like, reach the first boss fight, but I also don't want to rush too much. I think we'll try to get until we get to, like, the 3-hour mark before we stop, and then I'll, like, pause the game until tomorrow, maybe, and then we'll play some more. If it ends up being short, I apologize, but I definitely want to do quite a bit. 8-bit again trolling. Yeah, it's not even great if it is a real spoiler. It's fake spoilers are still bad usually. Yeah, people seem to have some nerve when it comes to dropping by a channel and trolling. It's not like this one's been as bad as some of the ones I've ran into, but ever since the channel got to, like, closer to 250 subs or so, the spoiler stuff, or not even spoiler, it's like there's been, like, more problem people who drop by the chat, unfortunately. Let's see. Coins. Cool. Also, the Toad Town is, like, desolate. It was already pretty devoid of life, but now everything's being destroyed. Ugh. Toad Town is in ruins. Paper-mache monstrosities rule the streets. For now, I flee, along with the princess. Fucking monsters everywhere. Yeah, it's just a dumb dick move. You have no right to be talking here about whether or not somebody's civil. Get out of my channel. I know you're the one who's making a bunch of fucking fake accounts. I'm sick of your shit, honestly. I don't know why these people keep coming back here. These alts. It's only been like the second or third time I've seen this happen, but it's not pleasant regardless. First time I've had somebody do something like this was at that Pokemon Let's Go stream where somebody is using like multiple of their accounts to continually keep posting inappropriate shit in the chat and keep trying to piss me off, and ended up banning all of their accounts. That was a nuisance. I don't know why people spend like their time wasting away making a bunch of shitty troll accounts to fuck with people streaming. It usually just ends up being not even worth the effort. If you're really gonna do that to entertain yourself, there's probably better ways you could be spending your day anyway, like playing games on your Steam or something, or playing a Switch game, instead of like wasting somebody's day making it actively worse. You're not doing anything besides making this person take out the ban hammer over and over again on you. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not your fault or any of you guys' fault. There's just people who do this shit. I had a feeling after seeing that name the first time, this guy was going to be a problem, and I think I'm right. Yeah, it's really fitting in a weird way. Let's see, I think if I go over here, I might be able to progress the story before I go over and save that other shy guy. Let's see, because I kind of want to keep moving. I haven't gone after 100% in any area, and I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I think I might come back before I beat the game and then like start filling in the holes and start getting like all the toads back once I get closer to end game. Hey, thanks for that. I owe you one. But can I pay you back right now with information? I'm trying to get a Peach's Castle, you can take the sewer over there. Right. Let's see. Oh wait, it doesn't tell me the thing I need to know until I actually touch the lid. Okay. And it won't come open. Oh, I forgot to mention that you need a special manhole hook to get down there. My friend is using it right now. Look for a red shy guy like me, but not quite as handsome. How can you even say that in the first place when shy guys are literally extremely, like, generic? They all have the same exact design. How can one be more handsome than the other? I guess this is meant to be narcissistic. What? The bridge is broken? How are we going to go to Peach's Castle? Not like I can jump in an underground tube, travel through it somehow, and pop out on the other side, can we? That's literally what we were basically just told, is we could use a manhole. If you were even paying attention. Like, he just got through saying, yeah, use the sewer to go to Peach's castle. Whatever, I guess. Yeah, if I get openings and we start to get more people, I'll consider it, Zachary. But right now, I don't need more mods. Like I said earlier, I'm not even sure the mods task for Melee Kirby is going to stick around, because like I said, I don't have a lot of viewers, so currently me holding a lot of mods isn't a necessity. So until we get like bigger viewer base consistently for streams, then I don't see that happening for really anybody. It's not anything personal, just in general. Easy lineup. Hang on a second. I want to check something really fast. I have a not so great feeling about something that might be going on because of this troll here. Actually, I might want to finish my attack first before I do anything, so I don't fuck up the timing. There we go. Okay, never mind. Everything's fine. I'm not gonna say anymore. I don't want to give them any ideas. Ugh. Huh. Hang on a second before I do or say anything more. I'm noticing the viewer count is like increasing, but I have a feeling it's that same guy who's got his troll account, so he's trying to use it to make himself play innocent by putting more troll counts in the chat and be like, oh yeah, look, I was here, they're chatting all along, which we all know that's bullshit. He probably would have only did it because I stopped to catch him in the first place and say that. If there are new people here, welcome though. Feel free to drop by and say hi. I apologize if I sound a little hostile. We've had a troll in the chat and he's been causing a lot of problems, so we kind of have to make sure we're careful to make sure we get rid of all the trolls that keep popping up. Well, I say all the trolls, usually just like a few people who cause problems, but I don't want to end up having serious problems in the chat room because of the lack of moderation, so yeah. Isn't playing innocent? Yeah. Name is fitting, but not in the way where he's actually innocent. Purple Giant Goomba showed up right around the time the Toad disappeared. Heard loud noises coming from Peach's castle, too. What is going on? Oh, you thought I was a red shy guy. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm gonna sniff it. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. We don't need to talk to him for anything else, so just leave him. Let's see. I think there's some things you can unlock here for you to head on to the next area. I don't think you have to destroy all the Goombas, but I'll probably do it just to be safe. I've got to say, the graphics in this are nice, and like the world building in this is, even though I don't like the overall like forced mention of paper, like this is actually somewhat good. Like the way everything's set up together, I feel like I'm immersed in the game pretty well. Like I'm genuinely enjoying my playtime in this, and I'm glad that I chose to pick this game up. Got it physically because, yeah, I was concerned about whether or not it'd be good, but it's been more than enjoyable in the beginning hours. Oh, man. Still, though, I have to wonder, like, actually, I already know the answer mostly, but, like, it makes you think, like, how the hell did Paper Mario go from being so good to fucking going to Sticker Star and Color Splash? At least this game's, like, got decent gameplay, though, but, like, great series that lost a lot of quality when Nintendo started forcing changes into it. It's a shame, because it's always been really good before that. One day, maybe one day, we'll see old Paper Mario back as well. I mean, who really knows where Nintendo's going to take the Mario RPGs from here. Actually, that reminds me of something I want to talk about, but in a second. Wait, what is this? I don't think I ever looked at this part of the area before. The dock. Let's see. Sorry I missed you. I'll be at Autumn Mountain until the wind changes. See Captain Toad. Okay, so we can't actually use it. I'm guessing that's related to the underwater, or not underwater, excuse me, the stuff across the ocean from the trailer, probably. Miyamoto and Tanabe, I mean, I know about Tanabe's interference, and I don't doubt Miyamoto's. Part of the problem, I've read about how Miyamoto was literally, he got pissed off over Super Paper Mario and demanded change once the game was like too different from normal Mario stuff. So that's not super shocking, honestly. It's kind of a shame, though. Right when Mario was getting creative, that was something I really liked, and I found Super Paper Mario to be like one of my favorites because it expanded on the Mario universe like really, really well, and I genuinely enjoy that game. It's like my favorite Paper Mario title. Hard to relax on there. Paper Macho bad guy stomping through town. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I like the world building. I genuinely found it great, and it sucks that they tried to force it away because it wasn't on brand enough for Mario. It's not a big deal. I don't know. We've had a troll in the chat recently who's been causing all sorts of mayhem, so I think people are a little bit apprehensive about a certain troll who's been causing quite a lot of issues, so I think that's why he got upset about the lack of a profile. You're fine as long as you don't cause any issues in chat. Yeah, I genuinely like it a lot. The only complaint I can really give Super Paper Mario, which is not even that big of a complaint, is the fact that the gameplay is really easy. That's literally the only thing I don't like about it. It's genuinely my favorite Paper Mario game, which is weird to say because it's so different, but it's genuinely really fun to play, and the story is absolutely fantastic. I feel like I genuinely love that game a lot. Heck, I think I almost ended up playing Super before I did Thousand Year Door, because I remember, I don't think I got Thousand Year Door when it was, like, brand new. I recall finding out about Thousand Year Door, like, I think, like, 2 years later or something. I think I had, like, it was either 2006 or 2005 or something, I think. I remember finding out, oh, wow, they made another Paper Mario game, and I hadn't known about it, and then I picked it up. I think I found out about it in 2006, and around that same time they announced Super, and when they did, it really surprised me. I remember I read about it like shortly after I finished Thousand Year Door as well. You know, to defeat the world's largest and most disgusting Goomba. I knew you'd be you, Mario. Hold on, you're red, so the other shy guy ain't nearly as handsome. But yeah, the thing we need to open the sewer lid? I don't know what you're talking about, but the hook isn't here. Check out the red brick building at the port, that's where I left it. Oh, thank you. Let's go check it out, Mario. Oh man, one day I want to play it. It's a great game. They mix things up a lot. The gameplay, definitely too easy, but like, yeah, if you could kill enemies that like less or more effort, it'd be a little bit better. Like, it's too easy to stomp your enemies into the ground, not even bother like actually having to deal with any challenge in fights. So yeah, I feel like that was the biggest problem the game had. It was good though. It was dared to be adventurous and unique compared to other Mario games, especially, and like not so much compared to Paper Mario, but it definitely put a strong foot forward into like being creative. Shame that it unintentionally set Paper Mario into a bad path where now we haven't had the most creative games, and Nintendo seems to think that only on-brand Mario shit is worth putting in a Mario, like a Paper Mario game or Mario game in general now, so ugh. Yeah, I know about you mean. I think there's a lot of, like, differing opinions regarding the game, like, not huge amount, but I've noticed, like, it seems like a fair amount of people, like, are quick to complain about it, but it seems like it's not that many. Oh, thought you might be one of those hideous folded guys or something. Right. Think something's in there? Could be. Seems like those folded guys were messing around here forever. Right, let's go ahead and hit this down. Whoa, that hammer of yours sure can shake things up. Does boxes just move? There we go. To be honest, I'm not even like that huge on Thousand Year Door. I like it, but I don't feel like it's my favorite. Going downhill. A better game in the Wii and Wii U era. Yeah, there were a lot of good stuff. Turning a tier list. Finished Origami King, still thinking about it. If I had to rate, like, my tier list right now, I could probably give, like, an easy answer. Okay, this motion control thing needs to stop wobbling off center so often. I'm gonna have to turn it off, because I didn't mind it before, but it's getting a little annoying now. Also, one thing I do remember not liking about this is that they don't really make it completely obvious where you're supposed to be grabbing at on the wall. You have to, like, look around before you find what you're trying to grab, and I don't see the spot right now. There we go. We're all good. But yeah, that's a good series overall. That's just a shame it's not been the greatest. If I'm gonna rate it, I think in general, I'd say probably my favorite is Super, yeah, followed by the original Paper Mario, and then after that, Thousand Year Door, and then maybe this game after. I don't know. I haven't really finished it yet, obviously. I need to play it all, but Sticker Star and Color Splash are kind of bottom of the barrel, in my opinion, and not really that great of games. I hate saying that in generally, but like I honestly, what's I saying? I generally just don't like a lot of excuse me, damn, I'm getting my words mixed up. Color Splash, yeah, I meant to say that, yeah, I liked it at first, but the game kind of fell apart, in my opinion, as you kept playing it. Like, there were strong points, especially early game, but the more I kept playing it, the more I stopped liking and playing Color Splash. There was good points, but that game hurt itself a lot. I liked the beginning, though. It's on orange on your screen. Oh, okay, it was... Huh, hold on a second. Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't think I mentioned Origami King when I said that. No, actually, yeah, I definitely didn't say that. I was talking about Thousand Year Door. I mean, I haven't played Origami King like more than a little bit off stream before, so I'm not really sure how I feel about this yet, and I like the beginning bits of it, but I don't feel like I've completely acclimated to the gameplay yet. I think that's winning me over, though. Yeah, I'm almost certain I was referencing Thousand Year Door. I'm gonna say, like I said earlier, I guess I should explain it again. Like I was saying, I remember that I didn't like Thousand Year Door as much as the original or Super Paper Mario. There was, like, the one thing I remember about Thousand Year Door in particular, even though I liked it, was that it was really, really similar to the original Paper Mario, and in a lot of good ways, but in also some ways that were not so great. Like, a lot of people don't even seem to bring this up when playing it, but, like, go through, look at all the story threads and compare them to, like, the ones in the original game. There are a lot of things that are practically copy-paste stories from the first game, so I genuinely feel like Thousand Year Door wasn't as creative as it could have been. It's a good game. It has a lot of great gameplay. I'd even say it's the definitive Paper Mario game to talk about in discussions, but I don't think it's my favorite. Out of, like, the first three, it's the one that stands the weakest, in my opinion. It's a good game, though. It's a very good game, and I still like Thousand Year Door, but I feel like it gets a little more love than necessary sometimes. Yeah, I'm not rating it, like, as my least favorite, obviously. If I had to rate least favorite, I think I'd be with you on Sticker Star. Sticker Star is absolutely garbage. Get back, you paper mache monster. Oh, it's you. Thanks for saving us earlier. Here's a little something for the effort. Right. Heart. Now we're just gonna play it safe and stay here forever-ish. Good luck, Mario. Alright, whatever. You guys can live in the closet for all I care. Not like it matters. Origami Festival's almost here. So excited I'm writing notes to myself. Probably a Toad diary. Can we read any further? No? Just that one note. Okay, whatever. Underappreciated in Super Mario. Hub World. Yeah, the Hub World's good. I genuinely really like it. They built on it really well. The flip side and flop side thing is really cool. Gotta head out to stream. Alright, Ember, I understand. Thanks for dropping by, though. I appreciate the company. I'll still be going for a little while. We've got... Okay, we're about... Yeah, we're not even 2 hours in yet, so we've still got quite a bit of time. I played quite a bit, so I know like a bit of the story already. If we keep going, we might actually... Oops, I was gonna go to the manhole and I completely got sidetracked, but yeah. If we go fast enough, we might actually be able to reach the first boss fight tonight. That'd be kind of nice to end on, but if we don't, whatever, it's not a big deal. Open up the manhole finally after all this time. Yeah, that's just the way it is for streaming sometimes. I don't know, maybe my commentary isn't the best in the world. I'm willing to admit that I need to work on it, but yeah, it sucks that not a lot of people show up to my streams sometimes. It's so dark in here. I seem to like this place so much. Turn the lights, Mario. Otherwise it'll be dark all the way through this place. Yeah. It's a sewer, I mean, it's a little weird there's a light switch here. Like how there's that cute little painting, looks exactly like Thousand Year Door Mario and Peach. Look, someone's here. Who's there? Yes, I'm saved. Oh, Mario had to run down here and hide from those horrible folded soldiers. Pardon me, I should introduce myself. Muzay, I don't know how you say that, whatever. Champion in Toad Town. A museum with a splendid collection of objects, music, treasure, origami, and other wondrous items. And we have even managed to acquire the legendary Super Marino sea vessel, believe it or not. Do hope you'll come and visit soon. We're open even with all the organized crime we've seen as of late. We're looking kind of bold and there's a bunch of monsters running around, but I mean, gotta stay in business, I guess. Musée, Marino. Trying to remember those words that said that toad's face. She kept getting closer, it's all I could focus on. Maybe the words were more important. I gotta go down and check the musée or whatever that is. I'm gonna save my breath and visit the museum later. I don't feel like right now it's a necessity to go back and look at it. I'd rather do it when I've got more time for that. Okay, I'm gonna focus before I get back to the chat. Hold on a second. Favorite Zelda title? Probably Majora's Mask. I like Zelda a lot. Oh yeah, there was something I was gonna mention regarding Zelda that I completely forgot about that I feel like is good to bring up now, especially. Like, there was a video I saw recently that was really cool. There was somebody who made a video where it was Paper Mario parody. I wish I could remember the name of it, and it was like a... Well, I say parody, I don't know if that's the right word for it or not, but they made like a neat little video thing, and it was like basically Zelda, except in Paper Mario's art style, and it looked really cool. I wish I knew what the name of it was. I think they called it like Zelda the Crafted Adventure or something like that. Paper Zelda Crafted Adventure, I don't remember, something similar to that. Not Twilight Princess. Not Twilight Princess is good though. It's one of the ones I like a lot. I feel like in terms of like overall favorites, I probably would say, yeah, I like Twilight Princess is probably in my top 3. I like Breath of the Wild a lot too, but I'm actually one of the people who doesn't rate Breath of the Wild as like highly as all the other Zelda games. I personally feel like Breath of the Wild it's good, but it's kind of not the most amazing in the world. The shrines are great, the open world is really, really awesome, but I feel like the dungeons are what I really enjoy the most about Zelda, and Breath of the Wild did not do a good job of those, so yeah. It's kind of hard to want to like those dungeons. Even the extra dungeons they gave for DLC weren't that great. None of them really took the classic Zelda approach. I will say I like the the Trial of the Sword thing they did though. That was kind of neat. That was like a fairly good dungeon, like a different format from the other dungeons, and I found it to be pretty fun, so that was good. But yeah, Breath of the Wild it's a good game, not really one of my favorites, and Twilight Princess I like a lot. I think I'm tied for like second and third favorite between like Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. I like the narrative focus in Skyward Sword a whole lot, and I think I replayed it twice, but every time I replay it, I feel like I enjoy it a lot. Alright, let's see, what's the new pattern this time? Okay, this is easy, just another sliding puzzle. I think there's like the first puzzle I ever struggled with is the end of the sewer, which is a little annoying. Let me see. I was in Ridden Zelda. Never again get another Twilight Princess type Zelda dungeons. When your world, good story. Yeah. You might be right about that. I don't know. I mean, I feel like Nintendo could go back to making Zelda with the dungeon theme if they want to, and like not do open world, but I have a feeling they might actually follow that mold. I hope they at least make the dungeons similar to... Whoops, the wrong item. But yeah, I hope they at least go back to dungeons like the old games. That's the thing I hated the most out of Breath of the Wild, is that the dungeons were way too boring feeling. They were too easy and not really interesting, and I genuinely missed the really cool dungeons, so yeah, I hope they decide to make dungeons that are just as creative as before. That's like the best part of Zelda. If you ask most people, the dungeons are always really, really awesome, and like the meat of the gameplay, they're really fun to play through, and they make every Zelda game feel unique because the dungeons are always different, and that's something I appreciate every time I play as Zelda, seeing the dungeons again. Even though some of them are not as good. I don't know how I feel about like making things open world. I kind of like having the freedom to explore stuff, but yeah, I feel like if they're putting in like no restrictions, it only hurts the dungeons unless they can find a way to change things so it's not the same as Breath of the Wild. I think the shrines kind of took away from the dungeons, unfortunately. Hey, there's a pipe over there. Wonder where it leads. Bet you can hardly contain yourself when you see a pipe that inviting, huh? Oh no, it's all flooded. Can't get across all that water there. It'd get soggy. Right, we gotta go turn this crank down here first. Let's see, how do I actually... Wait a second. Oh, this is how you did. You had to kill the rat first. Almost forgot about this. I miss the days when Paper Mario could be creative, instead of relying specifically on Mario enemies. Let me see, I think I... Wait a second. Oh, I see. That's why I remember what this is the wrong thing I was thinking of. I thought for a second this is the one I struggled with and almost made a dumb move and fucked this up. Gee, I hope we get more creative stuff in another Paper Mario game. I hope we get our like... the Paper Mario team goes back to making unique Mario enemies and unique Mario partners and whatnot. Like the story can be good again for another Paper Mario title. This game is certainly seeming really good, but I genuinely do hope they revert things. I feel like the old format was really, really good, and there's not really been any real benefit from changing away from it. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for it. I don't know how I feel about like Breath of the Wild 2's like reveal. It didn't look bad, but it wasn't exactly the most interesting thing in the world either. Oh, magic circle. Does mean folded soldiers hide it? I read that wrong. Whatever, doesn't matter though. It's not that important. But yeah, I have to wonder, considering it's another Ganondorf story, if we're actually going to get anything like actually worthwhile. I like Ganondorf as a character, and I was wanting to see him back again, but yeah, I genuinely would prefer if we could get like a really good story, and I have to wonder if they're just going to shoehorn it into something really stupid, Ganondorf, because of that. I mean, at least the new incarnation of Ganondorf looks cool, but I don't know if it's going to be a good story. Usually it just feels like it's kind of cliche when Ganondorf's involved, because he's always just the same motive of being angry at everybody in Hyrule. Oh, the water disappeared. Alright, let's get down here. I don't know, I hope it's good. I mean, it looks like there might be old dungeons like previous Zeldas, but I guess we'll find out when it releases. Yeah, it's a little weird how that happened. I don't know if people are just busy or what. Manhole cover. Okay, cool, another collectible. I'm not going to be too focused on grabbing these, but I'll try to grab them. But yeah, I'm with you there. I find it weird when people are like in the chat, they don't say anything. It's probably somebody who's here and is a little busy. I know one of my close friends also streams, and he ends up working on like side projects as he watches sometimes, so I don't know if he's here or not. Even if it isn't, I mean, sometimes people just don't have a lot to say. It does suck though when there's a lot of people here and like not that many people bother to talk any, because it definitely helps the stream be more entertaining when there's more conversation going. I don't know, I feel like it's much easier than talk about stuff when there's like more people participating. Just one person, or even not even one person, just in general, if it's like, hey, less chatting, there's like less excitement usually, it feels like. Okay, let's see. I need to think here. What if I do this? Would this maybe cover? No, that doesn't work. What about this spot then? Ah, shit, that's not right, is it? Give me a second. This is I think this is the one I couldn't solve very easily. Oh, wait, I can cheer. They can give me the solution, probably, unless they're not satisfied with the amount of money I give them. Seriously, all they did was do a little bit of chip damage? Give me a second. Wait, now that doesn't help either, because I need these... Wait. I've got an idea, maybe. No, that's still not it. Shit. God damn it, this is the problem I have with this combat, as good as it is, like, it's confusing. Fuck! Buy a little more time, I'm just gonna see if I can line it up the best I can. Good game, but seriously, as good as this is like my biggest pet peeve, is not being able to figure out any of the combat very well. Shit, I didn't mean to do that, I was meaning to leave it close where I could try rotating it. That's not even remotely right. God damn it, whatever. Okay, let me attack again. Sorry if I'm like a little bit slow with my commentary right now, I apologize. You guessing? Jokes. Wait, what? I don't know what you're referring to by jokes and me getting angry, because I don't recall getting angry in the first place unless... Wait, what? Yeah, I don't really see what you're talking about, man. I've been fairly calm the entire time I've been chatting here. I think I got upset like once over something completely different, where it was like somebody who was trolling my chat, and that was a nuisance to deal with, but I don't recall ever getting angry. Wait, what? You're talking about the... I'm not getting angry at anybody, what? Anyway, whatever. Mario. Thank you. Thanks for saving me. Okay, well, goodbye, Toad. Sorry. Got saved, but then screwed over anyway, I guess. Bye. Yeah, okay. I mean, like I said, I was talking about the... Wait a second. You're not the same person who was causing problems in the chat earlier, are you? I thought this was like a completely separated event. Or that was... Yeah, I could have sworn that was another person. Maybe the entrance of Peach's Castle at Sewer is pretty neat. We shouldn't just celebrate just yet. See if your poor brother's green hat is okay. Your brother, too. If this is really another one of your accounts, I am not okay with this. I'm gonna make that perfectly clear. What's all that? Oh, a junk come flying out of the castle, my brother took it? How dangerous. I genuinely take trolling seriously, and I don't appreciate somebody coming to my channel and not only spamming, but also generally messing with the chat members, like causing shit out of nowhere just to satisfy some urge to screw with somebody. That's not cool. I don't know if you're the same person or not, and if you are, then you should really stop. If not, my bad, but in general, I don't think you understand that I'm not okay with this. It's not to be taken lightly, and I'm not going to take it lightly. If this is continuing and it's the same exact person, I will issue a ban. I'm not going to just sit around here and let somebody disregard rules I put in place. Other chat. And someone wrote Luigi on the inside in very small letters. Something Luigi would do. BB Mario. Help me. Oh. So the hat just went to me in Luigi's voice, asking me for help. I'm all folded up somewhere, maybe in between dimensions. Someone help me! There it is again, almost sounds like it's in between dimensions. Like I was. How could that be? I'm going to ask you this one question. I expect you to answer it honestly. And I hope you've learned your lesson. If you're... but are you innocent guy or not? If you are, I already warned you. I'll give you one last chance, but that was definitely trolling and causing issues. I do not appreciate somebody ban-evading either and continually stirring shit in my chat. I was not joking around about what I said earlier. So, I'm expecting you to clean up your act. Otherwise, you can leave, and I'm not going to welcome you back here. I don't care unless you want to behave. I'm not cool people causing problems for no reason. I've dealt with enough crap in my chat room, and I don't think it's cool to put anyone through that shit and then be like, oh yeah, you should be less uptight. No, you shouldn't be fucking trolling somebody. There it is again. That sounds like he's in between dimensions, like I was. How could that be? Oh, poor Luigi. Sure, he's met a really bad fate thanks to my brother. Or can he just have his memory? And the Luigi would even miss him anyway. He's not dead, but okay. Too bad it has to be this way, but we can't let it get us down. We'll hold and treasure your hat forever, Luigi. I'm not buying that excuse. You could have had a chat without hassling people, and also really causing issues for people. Not to mention the fake spoiler thing was like an absolutely unnecessary problem that you brought upon the chat room. Spoilers are not welcomed in my chat room, fake or real. Don't forget about me. Are you walking away? Not Mario. YouTube takes things too lightly in terms of spoilers. There really shouldn't be willingness and acceptance to just freely spoil shit for someone without any repercussions, and yet because it gets clicks, YouTube doesn't even punish it any. I feel like there should be more measures taken against that stuff. I don't appreciate how you're trying to sweep what you caused earlier under the bridge like this. Slow close, bro. Yeah, I know, Luigi. We can hear you. I don't think Olivia knows where you're at because she's kind of not really being the brightest, but I think I can figure this out. Let's see. There's the fold I need done. There we go. I don't know why they make Luigi so stupid in this game. Am I saved? I feel weird. Yeah, here you go. Whew, that's some more like it. So glad you're okay, Luigi. Not that we had any doubt. My name's Olivia, by the way. I'm Mario big time for all his help. By the way, when he's been there, hear how you ended up trapped between dimensions. See, a Shy Guy put me there. Not a regular Shy Guy. It was thick and edgy. Weird how you used the word edgy to describe a Shy Guy, but okay. Before I knew it, it had folded me up and excuse me, oh, what, that was all about. My throat acted up. Folded me up and tucked me away in there. Said it'd come back for me later. How awful for you. At least you didn't get turned to a folded soldier. Oh, but I do have some good news for you. Your hat survived without you. A hat? What happened to the whole castle? Where's Princess Peach? I thought you'd be happier to see the hat. Oh, my brother kidnapped Princess Peach in her castle. We're on our way to stop him right now. It's a long way, and there are streamers blocking us. Right. Oh, that's right. I was gonna go looking for the key to Peach's castle. We got locked in, remember? Mario's always saving me. I just wanted to do something nice for him for a change. Really happy to see my hat again. So I got a lot. So I'm find that key. Let's go. My reading sometimes is not the best. Well, we definitely might need the key if we make it to that castle. So, let's put all our hopes on Luigi. Good luck, Luigi. See you later. Luigi, you're a goofball. That guy comes back with the hat after running off without it. Do need the hat.
Let's go.
Okay, I've had enough of this, dude. You very clearly are trying to throw blame under a bridge and just pretend like nothing happened. I specifically said I'm not cool with it. You're not going to take any responsibility for your actions. Goodbye. You really haven't done yourself any favors being like this. You haven't really seemed like the greatest person considering you're willing to shit on some YouTube chat just for the fun of it, and you also talk about starving children as if that's some light manner thing to bring up. Well, now that we know he's okay, what should we do next? Still head to Peach's castle. Should we look around here for clues first? I'm had enough of the fucking trolls today. I think maybe you'd run into somebody nice and new, and then it's just, yeah. I'm trying not to be judgmental when it's like a new account because, well, it's entirely possible like somebody new will pop up and want to chat, but then you have this kind of shit happening. I don't understand why this shit needs to happen in the first place. I'm sick of it, though. Really sick of it. It's not a huge problem overall, though, so I'm not really worried about it, but yeah, this would be a lot better if it wasn't for all the troll problems that pop up. People continually stirring up shit for no reason. Ugh. Oh, someone moved that pile of junk that was here. Probably Luigi, wasn't it? My brother is kind of thoughtful as yours. Alright, let's go over here and check what we need to do really quick. I think we're about to go towards where I actually got to before, and I almost where I stopped at, because I'm actually excited to keep moving a little bit further, and then I think we might stop soon. I don't know. We'll see. Whoops. My bad. Apparently the chapters in this game are like 6 hours long. I found that out like some time ago reading on Reddit, and somebody was talking about it. I think I found the castle. It's right there. I don't know how we're going to make it past these streamers. They're weirdly strong for paper. They're coming from different places. We have to go all over the world to unravel them. Honestly, oh, sorry. I'll finish this first. So that the red streamer is going in this direction. Seems like following it will lead us where we need to go, doesn't it? Right. Chad, like, for a chapter length, this is actually like 6 hours. Like, in general, that's pretty generous for chapters compared to, like, the previous games. Even though they're more chapters, like, that's pretty long, and it sounds like a comparable time ratio, so this should be really good if they're actually that lengthy. Maybe they'll be built on really well. Somebody help me in between dimensions. And someone nearby is in that same kind of jam I was in earlier. Should we help them? Weird part is it's coming from here where the Goomba is, and yet when you knock it over, there's something actually inside there, not just this Goomba. It almost makes it look like the Goomba is like crying for help, though they never really talk to you. Yeah, trolls are not great to deal with. I don't know why so many of them pop up. I guess it's just the way things are. I'm glad there's more good people who drop by the streams that I can chat with and not a huge amount of trolls that show up. I really do appreciate you guys like stopping by. Remember I read my Discord like shortly after I left, and I was really happy and glad to hear people were wishing me a safe trip while I was gone down to my brother's. Like, I appreciate my audience a lot. I have great people who genuinely make me feel like I am appreciated for streaming, and I'm so glad I have so many people that watch. It feels very good to be able to stream and know there's people who'll watch and be very, very happy to check my stuff. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can go back to my shop in Toad Town. I hate to be away for more than a few minutes, you see. It's a big problem. I'm working on my control issues. We have weapons, items, and all sorts of useful things. Stop by. Oh man, the bridge didn't used to be all broken like this. How am I supposed to get back to my shop? Right, we gotta get the bridge back, but I think there's like a thing you can do over here. That's something I've always wanted and haven't, like, when it comes to, like, if I do something online. I want to be able to get an established community set up over time. Oh my gosh, you fixed it, thank you. I'm sparing my shop. Here, soon, but first, here's a free sample of my wares. Enjoy. There we go. I'm off. Gotta put out that fire I assume is burning down my shop because I wasn't there. But yeah, I'm really happy about the community. It's very, very great, very, very positive, and there's a lot of good people in this community, and that's something I was worried about, and it's something I'm glad to see that we're developing to have a very, very friendly, wholesome community overall. Like, I appreciate how many people support me. I never expected I would come this far, even though things have slowed down a little bit. Like, we haven't reached that 300 sub mark. I still don't even mind. It's great having good people around. That's the only problem that comes with streaming, is like the territory of trying to gain subs and trying to like get more viewers. Been hiding in those leaves for so long I turned green. Wait, is that? No, it couldn't be. Alright, I'm just gonna ask. Is that Luigi's origin story? I had Luigi of Toads? You know what, I'm gonna lean into it. Find a green hat, grow a stash, and work on my sneer. Oh, and if Luigi were here, he'd tell you to try pressing plus to open up your menu. There you can equip weapons, use items, and check out all kinds of helpful info. Mamma mia. Did I do that right? That's a weird way to make that reference. Like, I don't even know if that's the right wording for it. Like, he's copying Luigi. Bizarre. You know, I was always, like, thinking about it, like, in general, and, like, I thought, like, this is a really suggestive thing, but I feel like the storyline they present in Thousand Year Door is really good, the Luigi story. In a second, I can elaborate more. The place is really beautiful, like bright, blooming flowers and abundant sunshine. In fact, it's so nice, I think we should stop and have a picnic. No, what am I thinking? Sorry, Mario, it's so nice here. Forgot about the streamers and all our other problems. I think, like, one of the problems maybe I'm misremembering, like, with the other Paper Marios that released, like, Sticker Star and Color Splash, the devs were complaining about writing new stories, and, like, there's one for you don't even have to think about, like, literally just use Luigi's story from Thousand Year Door. It's already very, very creative. I was just having a peaceful picnic when I got folded. Thanks for saving me, Mario. Alright, let's get all these toads and save them really quick. I'm not gonna get 100% because I don't know where all the toads are at. Hope there's still some potato salad left. Yeah, enjoy your picnic. Fix this up really carefully. Alright, missed the entire picnic. Okay, there we go. Let's continue battling. I don't know, it felt good and believable. Like, I like how they turned it into like a novel thing where it's like, hey, Luigi had like a book that it was written about his adventure too, and you get to hear about his story from his partners, and like, the whole thing's really elaborate and got a lot of detail in it. Even though it sounds goofy and got a lot of exaggerated details, like seems like, I think they named the princess like Princess Eclair or something, and like it was like basically dessert themed for whatever reason. Like the story is presented in a way where it's amusing, even though you never see any of it, and I like it, and I loved hearing about the stories from Luigi, or even and getting to like read the books they put in the game. It made the adventure feel more alive, and it felt even more creative getting to hear a new story about Luigi. Don't flatten me, this is like having a new superpower. Ah shit, he's gonna get away again, isn't he? Unless I can cut him off. Ah, god damn it. Does this guy count towards the percentage? I don't even know. I tried to hammer that toad before in my... like when I was playing this and he got away from me the first time. His movement's really fast, and when I tried coming back here, he just disappeared and I couldn't find him again. I don't know if that's like a permanently missing percentage though. That toad like runs off and you never see him again. Also, what I was talking about earlier about how some of these toads seem to have some sort of weird side effect from being folded up where their brain doesn't seem to function the same, since that guy was like wanting to be folded for some reason. Whew, this game is good. Really good. I'm enjoying it so far. I hope the story keeps getting better and better. Weren't expecting a treasure map or a scroll filled with ancient secrets. Yeah, whatever, Toad. We know you're not that valued, even though you're helpful. To be honest, Toads are definitely not my favorite Mario characters, like in general. I don't like how the Toads are just there as like filler a lot of times. And a lot of Mario games, actually. That's something I don't see myself complaining about too much, but Nintendo seems to make a big fuss out of not having like a lot of Mario characters to work with, and yet they have like a whole bunch of characters they've created that they never utilize. Like in Mario Kart, they kept putting up shit that nobody really asked for, like Metal Mario Pink and Gold Peach, that shit, and they had the baby characters in there. Like, they have all these cool characters they create, and they never touch them. I don't know why they refuse to. And let's not even, like, get on the topic of, like, Waluigi. Waluigi is good, and they barely ever use him. Like, Waluigi is probably one of the most creative, like, spin-off characters they've made. Weird how they ignore him, and they seem to hate him. I was flying, now I'm just flapping. See, they're weird. They're just sitting here jumping like it's still a butterfly. I don't know how it'd feel to be folded up like that, but it is kind of concerning how these toads act really bizarre after you save them. So I was talking about earlier. I don't know. It's even more infuriating hearing about this shit, though, when you, like, think about the fact that, like... Okay, you think about how Nintendo basically... They brought up a comparison of, like, how... They put, like, a bunch of toads in Color Splash, and they're, like... saying, oh, yeah, we couldn't put in many creative characters, and somehow they expect us to be okay with this excuse while they're putting all these toads that would have taken up, like, other possible unique characters. Like, why are we expected to be okay with them wasting time putting all these toads with different designs in the game, and yet other creative enemies or not even enemies, other creative characters are not allowed in the game? Even this, when they tried to return to form some, they put partners in the game, but they half-assed it. Like, they're just normal Mario characters for the most part that are labeled as partners. Like, Bobby, the Bob-omb, is not even, like, that creative in his designs. He's literally a normal bomb. I don't understand that. They wanted us to really like the partners, then why couldn't they bother making more interesting designs? Yes, I knew someone would come along and bullshit about hitting every surface with a hammer. That's a very specific thing to expect, but okay. Glad I could help you. I don't know, they could have done more. It's not really saying great things about the partners in this game either. Like, their partner system seems kind of half-assed. It's just like they chip in the battle whenever they want to. Ah, Mario, I didn't know you were one of the faithful. You come here seeking salvation like us? Oh, this is a weird part. Situation. Situation, we got a situation here. Whoa, calm down. What kind of situation? Is it a good situation or a bad situation? Bad situation. Okay, that's still weird. I remember that from before, but yeah. These guys are like weird religious nut Koopas that are worshipping what's inside this temple here. Bit of a strange thing in the story. Not that it bothers me that much. Found this to be a really odd segment. Thanks for that, Mario, but if you're looking for a fortune, you've rescued the wrong Toad. Run the fun, funky, and functional accessory shop in Toad Town. Come see me for accessories. There we go, cool. Alright, where was I? I was talking about, like, the Mario spin-offs and stuff. Yeah, Nintendo makes weird complaints about their games and their restrictions when they force it on themselves. Real bad situation, Mario. The door to the Earth Elemental is sealed. No one can get inside to pay tribute. The door will open only when all 5 holy shells are placed in the shellstone receptacles. 4 of them are gone. That heathen is trying to steal the 5th right now. I'd go try to stop him, but, you know, we're Koopa Troopas. What are you gonna do, walk into him slowly? Hey, that's not very nice to say. Look at the partners in Thousand Year Door and the original. Koops and... what's his name? Cooper, I think, the other one. Like, those two are both Koopas, and yet they managed to be useful. These guys just make up an excuse why they can't help you. Whatever, I guess. There we go. See that? Guys, we're saved. Probably behind Mario whenever he gets into a fight. Press Y will be your 12 Toads. There are really 12 Toads in there? That's a lot we just saved, though. Okay. Cool. Saved a bunch of them. Let's go ahead and hammer this. I doubt we'll need to climb back up there. If I can break it, maybe I can't. Okay, whatever then. Doesn't matter. I need to go over and kill the shy guy. I don't know. Mario's spin-offs are usually good, but they could definitely afford to be better. Paper Mario is a classic example of Nintendo making up excuses, though. Whew, the countdown timer goes, doesn't it? Makes the lineup so stressful. Oh, hey, looks like you can press hold to spend coins and add more time to the countdown clock. and press plus for a long time, it'll cost you a lot of coins. So I'm gonna use it. Time as coins. Right. Move this guy, or... Wait a second. Wait, shit. How do I... Let me see. Hold on a second before I say anything more. Oh, I see. Okay, I was wondering if I was about to do it in the wrong movement here. There we go. Easy to get confused really quickly when you're doing these ring battles and make the wrong turns. In 20 seconds, you run into time and, like, literally no time flat. I don't know how else to word that. You just run into time too quickly and too easily. A little worried there. I don't know. You'd think if Nintendo was, like, complaining about, like, not being able to use more characters, they would at least bring in more mainline Mario characters in their games. They seem really hesitant to bring in other characters, though. Well, I haven't seen Power like that since I watched a documentary about the Earth Elemental itself. You going to watch it? I don't want to spoil anything for you. I should go see the exhibit first. The 4 shell stones are missing. How frustrating. You're not your precious stones. I don't want to see the exhibit for myself. Set off and find those shell stones, Mario. I'm sure these guys have thoroughly searched this area. Like, not even just in Paper Mario, just in other stuff in general. Like, you see Nintendo characters that never get used, or especially in mainline stuff like New Super Mario Bros. They opted for Toads over Wario and Waluigi, which is weird to me. Nintendo seems to have, like, a particular hatred for Waluigi for some reason. Not being allowed in Smash, also. On top of that, he's sometimes not used very well in spin-offs either, and never got his own game. Just always gets, like, no love from Nintendo. I don't understand that. They have so many cool characters they never even touch basis on, and I don't get why. There's, like, so many good characters. Ugh, my throat's acting up. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I feel like they should do more of their stuff. Even Wario's not had a lot of stuff now that I think about it. Like, Wario Land was pretty big, and same with WarioWare, but they kind of leaned away from using the like WarioWare games as much, or Wario stuff in general, which is bizarre to me. Alright, Crumbs might equip the weapon. And your weapons, Mario? Gotta stay ready. Yeah, I know about the weapons. I just haven't found enough of a need to go back and buy anything. I think you only get, like, 1 weapon once you save the item shop Toad, and you have to unlock more, so no point in getting more of them. That reminds me of another complaint I was going to make really quick about the gameplay. It's not a huge one, but the items are not the best in general. Like, they've been kind of not very great. Like, the mushrooms they're useful, but they heal too much if you ask me. Like, 50 HP heal from a mushroom is actually a little bit more than necessary. You don't really ever need it. Cheers, Mario. That was the right proper swing of the old hammer, isn't it? Something like that, and a bloke would assume you're wearing some of them fancy accessories. I don't need to tell you about pressing the plus button to open the menu to cook accessories, do I? Yeah, there you go. I already know. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, the items in this game are really bad. The Fire Flower is too strong. It doesn't need to be as strong as it is at like 20 damage. It kind of takes away any challenge when you use it, and Mushroom heals you to 50, and you get overloaded mushrooms. The item balance is not the best. Kind of like it better in the prior Paper Marios, because in those games, like, at least when you're using items there, you feel like you actually have a reason to. Here you just kind of use it, and you don't really ever need the stuff usually. You can get by battles just fine without the items. Oh, I don't know, maybe the later parts require you to use them, but they've been unnecessary. I've yet to find a point where I've needed to use more than like 1 mushroom in a battle, and that's only when I really fuck up, so yeah, I don't feel like I've ever cared to utilize them. Never had that problem in other Paper Mario game, because the difficulty was typically balanced well. Maybe in Super Paper Mario when I forgot, because like I said, every battle was easy there, since you could just jump on stuff and enemies typically die without any problem, so yeah, there wasn't much challenge in Super. Still a really good game, but didn't need your stuff super often either. I don't know. That's a problem with like a lot of games, not just this game in general. It's like a lot of games give you items you won't need, or they give you like a whole bunch, and it leads to like a hoarding mentality, and people waste all their stuff and like hold on to it and never use it any, which I completely don't understand that. Like, I sometimes hoard shit in games, but it's not that common. I typically am willing to use my stuff and be resourceful, especially if I think I'm like near an important fight, like a final boss fight. Like, yeah, I'm gonna use all the stuff I've been holding on to so I can try to get rid of it. I don't know if that's why they're doing it the way they are. Like, I've noticed, like, one of the items you can buy, I mentioned this exact problem. I mentioned this part of the problem, like, hey, you get so many mushrooms and you can buy them in bulk and there's no need to. That really just happened? I can't even swim. Yep, you're saved. I don't know why you're a duck and you couldn't swim, but whatever. Hi there, Donald Quack. Welcome to the stream. Been streaming Paper Mario for a while. Pretty good, honestly. This game is like a really good Paper Mario title so far. Different from what I'm used to, but not bad. Whoa, look at that cute house. That's all wrapped up my brother's streamer. Anyone's inside? Oh, they must be in a real bind. If anyone's inside that super cute house, we're here to help. Hold tight and we'll come back after we unwrap the red streamer, okay? Should do it. Consider the people inside 100% assured. Yeah, I'm sure they're totally reassured. They may not have even heard us, for God's sake, Olivia. I don't think there's any point in shouting at them. Come to think of it, I like her character, but she is kind of dense at times. Like, she continually keeps pointing shit out, but she doesn't ever think about what she's talking about. She tells you obvious stuff all the time. Let's see here. I think I need to move this, unless... Yeah, okay. And then move that over. There we go. Easy. I think the problem with this game, and it's not even a big deal, like, it's still a problem, I guess, but, like, is that a lot of people who are complaining about this are either, A, kind of bitter over the series being different, which I can understand that, because I like the old Paper Mario games a lot, and I still kind of want those back, but there's also the problem that, like, in general, like, well, the challenge isn't there for one. I can see people getting angry with that, and there's a lot of things that are missing from the older games. I've heard a lot of people who have complained about this haven't actually played it, because I can tell a lot of them are just, like, following other people's complaints and not actually giving the game a chance. I don't really blame people for being upset, but I feel like it's unnecessary when people are mainly like complaining about stuff in Color Splash and Sticker Star without playing it, because this is similar, but it's not that similar. It's different enough that you can play it, and the gameplay is unique and feels much better. Boy, you got something you want to yak about? Ah, yeah, that place. Some kind of weird toad living there. Signs is a whole bunch of weird junk. Good luck getting in to see the guy. Place is blocked by some kind of red streamer thingy. Now you can see by yourself, or see for yourself. Okay, yeah, there we go. Can't actually go inside there. So these letters look very much like Smash letters. I know that's not what they're actually intended to be, but the little red part, it definitely looks like it. Thank you, Mario. I think I already had this written. Me too, Toad. A little weird how these toads have writing on them like this. Call me a hipster, I've heard send a real letter. Toad. Is that supposed to just be them talking? I genuinely can't tell. I have to actually call my friends. Thanks, Mario. Yeah, as if that's really going to be worth complaining about to somebody who just saved you. Whatever, I guess. Thank you so much. The invention helped me truly find myself. What? What is this all about? Is this the guy who lives in here who wrote that note? Okay, I didn't see that before. I don't think I ever tried hitting the red streamer. Hold on a second. Let's see. Before I say any more. There we go. Easy enough. We're going to get some sleep. Alright, I understand, Zachary. I started later than I was intending to. Tonight's been a little bit off for me, just a little bit, because I just got back from my trip. I hadn't unpacked, actually, and I had to set up the game for the first time, and I wasn't sure I was ready to start, so naturally I had to make sure everything was ready before I got the stream going, so yeah. don't quite have everything quite ready as early as I would have liked to start normally, and I wanted to rest a little bit, so I understand if you're tired. I would have liked to have started early. Can't keep this up. Can't keep this up forever. I'm gonna try. I think we're about to stop, actually. As much as I like this game and I'm enjoying what I've played, I think it's about the time to save and quit just a little bit. Later, Zachary, though, I appreciate you hanging out. It was fun talking. In general, I appreciate how many people are here to watch this. I hope this goes as good as when my Paper Mario 64 stream did. I'm glad I chose to stream that in anticipation of this. Wow, that's how you get these things down that are stuck in trees. Finally gonna get that kite back. Yeah. Let's see. I don't really care too much about the Toad dialogue. I wish Olivia's hints were more useful, actually. Let me see what she says really quick. She also wants to read the streamer. But yeah, she just tells you about the story stuff or like obvious things. It'd be nice if you could like look for hints on Toad locations. Doesn't seem like that there's actually, yeah, it doesn't seem like there's actually any good hints. The battle hints are useless and doesn't really give you any hint for Toads either. It was flying almost. Yeah, that's just the problem with streaming in general sometimes. Like, I don't know, people sub and then they show up for a stream, and I've seen a lot of them who just leave and never return, although a lot of them stay subbed. I have quite a few people who actually hang around and drop by. Unfortunately, everybody seems to have their own schedule, so I'm not able to usually stick around and actually chat, unfortunately, most of the time. But I have a lot of people who seem to drop by at least every now and then, and I appreciate the company. I've been a small streamer for a long time, so I'm kind of used to not having a lot of people around, so I've gotten used to it, but I'm happy my channel's grown at least. Kind of not grown a lot, though, in a while either. You see, games, let's see, remember they said that they're having a fortune teller? Yeah, the fortune teller was like a really good feature. I wish they'd had something similar to that here, but nope, I guess they're just gonna make it so you don't get any extra hints for whatever reason. Merlin and Merlovely, all those characters were really useful. Thanks, Mario. My sandwich, and I started to think about my sandwich. Hit a bad shot in the sand's edge. Okay, we get the rhyme. You don't need to make a painful joke because I saved you. Yeah, I know this isn't a dog, it's a toad. There we go. Really weird how they're all folded up into these origami things. Like, I don't know what, the villain hates Toad so much, and it's weird how much this changes them, it seems like. Whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Sorry if my wording comes off a little awkward. I mean, come to the battle lab and put up your dukes. I mean, we're in the battle lab in Toad Time. Stop by sometime. It's here in the museum. Huh? Came all the way here from Toad Town? Now you're headed back. Yeah, unless you know a shortcut like me, that pipe up ahead on the Overlook Mountain. Still feeling a bit doggy. Put back. Hope to see you at the battle lab. Ooh, yeah, whatever. I forgot to mention the membership drive going on right now. Free gift for new members. Free gift, Mario, it's free. Just remember to check out that dog's Toad Lab, whatever it said. I don't know, this game's story is good, but it's also strange. I don't think they ever completely explain why origami's a bad thing. I'm guessing it's related to the fact that Toads are being brainwashed. Or not the Toads, I mean like Bowser's minions seem to be brainwashed. Last one. Hope you're not too disappointed. And as last Toad rolled up in the hole. Tons more of us to find. Also, I was hopeful with this game's story, but I'm a little concerned. I'm glad they're taking a step up from having Bowser as the villain again, but I genuinely feel like Ollie is not the best in terms of writing so far. Hitting all the trees around here are just mine. Yeah, whatever. Not really too worried about getting Toads at the moment. I'm just gonna save the ones I can immediately remember. Ah, the sun, the sky, fresh air, I'm free. But yeah, he doesn't seem like a very creative villain. He some weird obsession with folding stuff, and you don't, as far as I've played so far, maybe it gets better as you play, you don't really see the villain very much in general. You just see, like, stuff that happens as a result of what he's doing, and I'm concerned that he's going to be a really one-dimensional villain that's not very interesting, honestly. I mean, maybe they'll change my complaint. I doubt it though. Let's see. I think. No, that's not it. Hold on a second. This again. I'm having trouble remembering what I need to do. Fuck me, dude. Some time. I am not very good at thinking on, like, short periods of time. I suck at puzzle solving. Let's see, maybe? No, that doesn't help any either, does it? I'm just gonna get the Toad's help. Might as well. Yeah, I'm expecting the story's not gonna get that great. Oh. That was just me not paying attention, I guess, because I didn't see that. Should be a lot more obvious at that. The fact that it just lines up one and then move it to the back. Sometimes I don't exactly think things through as well as I could, though. Ugh. Whatever. Ring-based combat is cool. It's just a bit confusing sometimes. Time limit could definitely go goodbye, though, or at least be longer. That's one thing they could afford to make a little more forgiving. 20 seconds is like nothing to work with. One day, maybe. One day. Who knows? I kind of hope we get a reboot of like Mario RPG one day, or if not a reboot, we get like a remake. If not, like, I would have loved to have seen what would have happened with like the original idea for a Super Mario RPG 2. That's one of my favorite games from like Mario RPGs in general. I like that game a ton, and I would have loved to have seen what all they could pull off with like more time invested in working on it. Like, it was a really great game, easily my favorite out of all the Mario RPGs I played. Story was creative, the characters were great, like everything was good about that game. Music, gameplay, story, all that stuff. Gino and Mallow were like some of the most creative, like, well, they're some of the most creative partner characters in the Mario RPGs in general. They're pretty much the OG partners too. There we go, saved all the Toads. Is it one more? Let's see, get up here really quick. If I can get up here, that is. There we go, and... got it. Okay. Like Mario and Luigi on the Switch? Yeah, I like Mario and Luigi a lot, too. Thanks, Mario. This really works. The core. And I was meaning to talk about the Nintendo Direct thing today, but I'm gonna wait, I guess. I was gonna, like, discuss my thoughts on it, and I never really got around to it. I think I'll talk about it tomorrow, but, like, I'm not happy with it, and I want to, like, discuss how I feel about it tomorrow and really get into exactly why that is. I don't know, it felt like they didn't really do a great job with it, especially with the rumors, like, building it up. Like, I genuinely have a lot I want to mention and complain about, but it's better that I wait until I'm actually streaming and, like, have a better chance of more people around to talk about it a little bit. Oh, look at the red streamer. It was all the way up there. Climbing up there going to be a problem, you know, for your legs. Who am I kidding? You're Mario. You can do it. Observe and reflect from my my cozy spot inside your pocket. Why not read that so poorly? But yeah, yeah. Sure, one thing I was talking about the Mario and Luigi stuff, and because I remember that comment. In a second, I can try to elaborate more. There's the path. You should make it to the top, Mario. Ask me how long I've been waiting here to tell you that. Honestly, like, I wish they would, like, do more with, like, their franchise. Nintendo seems really unwilling to do remakes very often, especially when it comes to Mario stuff. Right. These are weapons, the iron boots, remember that. If I'm not mistaken, you can just got a weapon. You can use weapons to attack during battles. They have a bunch of different effects, but you'll have to equip them using the plus menu first. Use one too much, it might break, so try not to get too caught up in the heat of battle. But yeah, we'll talk about the Direct tomorrow probably, because I feel like right now there's not a lot of time for me to discuss my thoughts over it, and I could go on for a little bit about it. But yeah, I wish Mario and Luigi wasn't dead, and I wish Nintendo hadn't, like, wasted so many resources on the 3DS. Putting a Bowser's Inside Story remake on the 3DS wasn't the greatest idea. I feel like that was a recipe for disaster. They could have done a lot better if they had bothered to actually They put it on another system instead. Let's see here. There we go. Easy lineup. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was a waste of time. It ended up with Alpha Dream dying, which is a shame. Great company that made great games. Mario and Luigi as a series is fantastic, and I liked it slightly more than Paper Mario, and the fact that it's died out now and it may not return, like we don't know what the fate of the series is really depressing to think about. I hate thinking about that, and I hope they put another dev on Mario and Luigi and give it another chance, but who knows exactly where that'll go. It'd be nice to see them keep it alive, though. I would love to have my favorite out of the, well, favorite series out of the 3 back, but I do like Super Mario RPG the most out of all 3 of the Mario RPGs. Let's see here. I think I need to do... Wait, let me see. Is that gonna cover it? Let's see. Now that only gives me 1 ring move, though. Okay, I don't know why the ring movement's a little stiff sometimes, and for a second I thought it wasn't going to get me over the thing. Worry about solving it, but sometimes it just didn't get enough time and the stick doesn't work the way I want it to. The biggest problem with this whole combat is the puzzles and the time limit. If they remove the time limit, though, I'd probably be cool with it. Oh no, wait, disappointing. Yeah, I know what you mean there. And Mario Luigi stickers, I hope not. Their games were not the best when they started ruining Paper Mario. At least Paper Mario had 3 good games. Mario and Luigi at least died on a high note. I feel like Paper Jam's gameplay was better than, like... Well, I feel like it played better than Dream Team, even. I feel like the game was actually not that bad outside the fact that it was a failed potential for a crossover, so... Yeah, there could have been better use of it, honestly. Is there even I know they line it up like that, but I don't see how you're supposed to pull that off exactly, unless I'm looking at it wrong. Instead, I can just do this, and I get my iron boots. There we go. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Nintendo always does find a way to disappoint us somehow. Oh, did I forget to put them on? Can I equip mid-battle? Oh, okay, well... In that case, then, yeah, there's no actual risk to this, because they literally give you the option to put your new stuff on while you're battling. Couldn't put, unlike Gym, you couldn't put, say, the badges from, like, the first game on mid-battle, but whatever. Combat's really easy when you're not screwing up with the puzzles and the combat. Like, you only really get to get harmed by the enemy if you really fuck up on your turn, honestly. Then they can really do a lot of damage to you, but a little too easy, maybe. I don't know, it just feels like the enemies don't pose any challenge to you. I didn't want to sit down, I was trying to collect the coins. Yeah, I know, Olivia, we don't need to listen to the river right now. There's so many cool things on 3DS that could have been on Switch. Especially when it comes to like Metroid, Samus Returns, and Luigi's Mansion. Like, that could have been like a better investment on the Switch than putting Luigi's Mansion, like, one remade on the Switch. I'm glad we got Luigi's Mansion 3, but I genuinely feel like it'd be nice if they gave us the remake on Switch instead. Yeah, I'm not saying they need to remove the time limit, but I do feel like, in general, they should give us more time. 20 seconds is not enough to work with. I know they let you buy it, but I feel like having a little bit of extra time to think your moves out would be great, instead of rushing you through 20 seconds. I don't know, maybe it's just me. That's my biggest complaint I've got. Will I ever hop again? Probably. I've heard the puzzles get harder, so that'll be interesting. I hope it's not overwhelming at points. It gets a little confusing, even in the first area sometimes. I don't know, I don't know how I feel about that overall. I genuinely do like the combat, but yeah, sometimes the time limit can be a little too pressuring. Thanks, Mario. Any more jumping? I'm out of grown actual legs. You are a grasshopper. At least you were. Wait, can we just get rid of this fucking grasshopper already? There we go. Yeah, I think 20 is a little bit short. If they increased it by even 10 seconds, it'd be better. 40'd be preferable. Just give them enough time to actually look at the solution. Feel like I'd screw up really easily. If I was a grasshopper days, I learned a thing. Grasshopping is the worst. Oh yeah, I talked about how I was unhappy with how Nintendo uses their characters like Mario in general, and I don't like how Waluigi has got the shaft overall. It's not a huge complaint, but like, Nintendo constantly complains about how Waluigi isn't ever used in anything, yet they never let Waluigi have an important role in anything. I don't know what they're expecting. Like, Waluigi is a good character who could be built on, and Nintendo is content leaving him to spin-offs, and it seems like the studios like Camelot are content making Waluigi have more personality, but Nintendo never wants to use it any. Like, you can see in Mario Tennis Aces and like Mario Golf where they try to really give him more personality. I mean, I guess there's always the fan games for seeing some of this stuff in better detail, but like, we all know Nintendo's status on fan games is not great, so not like it matters. There is a really cool fan game about Waluigi somebody made called like Psycho Waluigi. I haven't played it, but I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I'm curious to check it out sometime. Let's see. Maybe? Let's see if I'm got this right. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Oh. Buy more time, I think? Shit. American? Yeah, I'm an American. I don't really know what relevance that has right now. I mean, I've lived in America pretty much my whole life, I meant to say, excuse me. Huh, I wonder, if I do this, can I still do it? Oh shit, I meant to, I didn't even think about that. I was like, not thinking about the fact that it would line the Goomba out of the lineup and ruin the jumping. Whatever, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of my viewers aren't all American. I mean, I know quite a few people who are from America, but I also have some people who are from like the UK or from like Europe and watch the streams. I don't actually know how many of my viewers are American. I don't get the biggest audiences even with like a higher sub count, like nearly 270. I haven't had any new subs in a while either. I'm surprised I haven't got to 270. I feel like I see a lot of people unsub, unfortunately, and not really hang around and like actually watch the streams, which is a little depressing at times. People leave, and then I'm not the best at my commentary, I'll be honest, and people leave when they get disappointed in the commentary, and I'm not like perfect, and I have like awkward periods in streams sometimes, and kind of gets a little disheartening to see people leave just over like me struggling just because I'm trying to grow as a streamer. I've been streaming for several years, but I have an actual disorder too, so sometimes commenting on shit isn't always the easiest for me, and like coming up with new commentary is difficult, so sucks seeing people leave, honestly. Whatever. Yeah, that's a thing. I feel like Nintendo could probably just embrace Waluigi's personality and they'd be fine, but I don't imagine they're willing to do that. Be nice though. Let me see here. I'm really bad at this. Not very good at figuring out rotations here. Fuck. Fine, I'll cheer the Toads on, get them to give me a little boost. I need to work on my puzzle-solving skills. Oh, okay, wait, what? Did I waste one of my turns by accident? Whatever, I guess. I don't even know if I did. I might have forgotten to fix it. Oh well. Yeah. I need to work on. I've heard the turn-based, or not the turn-based, even like the thing with the whole ring-based combat isn't necessary to win fights, but I've also heard that like it gets much easier if you actually turn the rings around, but It can feel really annoying when you're just not very good at solving puzzles and you start screwing up in a battle. I wish the hints were more helpful, like solving the rotation. Instead you get like nothing out of asking Olivia for help. That's one of the complaints I could do this game. Like, I should do more about that. I know they've got like a little ring feature when you don't know the rings, you can like practice it at the battle lab, but it doesn't really solve all the problems. I'm saved, and I'm gonna save you, Mario. Representing your mind sometimes in your pickle. But a whole new world of info. Yeah, I've been told about the things here like a million times. I don't need to hear about the settings for the 10 millionth time game. Let me see. And the Waluigi. Hold on a second before I check. Did you think? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Waluigi is one of those characters where they should somewhat embrace the character, not completely, but like he's a good character, and I feel like in general they'd probably make a game for him that's not super serious or give him something similar to what Wario has, and it'd work out well. But I mean, people memeing about Waluigi don't really help the scenario, and not wanting to take him seriously. I've also read like a big part of Waluigi's problem is that Nintendo themselves are like very hesitant to use Waluigi in anything because he wasn't created by like Miyamoto or mainline Nintendo staff. Like he was created by somebody else, a spin-off character, and pretty much created for Waluigi is made as like Wario's tennis partner in Mario Tennis, so as a result they seem to really not want to use him in much of anything. A bit of a shame, honestly, because he's a good character overall. Let's see here. Oh, god damn it, I was still trying to study the ring. This is exactly what I was talking about. Like, the timer gets in the way of this. You look and you try to figure things out, and you start running low on time. And now I figure it out, but I needed that extra bit of time on the clock to, like, puzzle through what I was supposed to be doing here. Even if it wasn't that hard to solve, like, sometimes I have those moments where I just need the extra few seconds. 20 is really short to work with. Like, Wario gets even less love these days. Other than Wario dead. Yeah, Wario just doesn't get a lot of good treatment for whatever reason. He's got Smash appearances and he's in some spin-offs, and that's pretty much it. Wario deserves to have better than what he's got. He's a good character overall, and I feel like Wario has really good games. It's a shame they're unwilling to use him very much, because WarioWare Smooth Moves is like one of my favorite games from the Wii era. Wario has like a lot more potential and they'd squander it. Step right up. Calling all savings seekers, coupon clippers, and thrifty types alike. You sir, the mustache. Fancy a fair deal? Sure. I know what this is already, especially after seeing like the Treehouse live stream. I'll get right down to it. What I'm offering today is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Real bargain in the rough. Feast your greedy eyes on the miracle orb. Dices it slices. Puries, one of a kind. Yeah, I know, that's a bunch of sales pitch bullshit. That's a shellstone. I need it. Just calm down, folks. Then get excited all over again. If you don't buy it now, you'll never get another chance. Start the bidding at 10,000. 10,000 coins, just absolute unique accessory item. Yeah, no, I know you're not gonna stay at that price by keep bartering. No takers, huh? I see. You know, this has been serendipitous situation can go to waste. Got an item, you got coins. Let's see if we can make the magic happen, eh? Other than searching plenty deeply, I'm going to offer you a discount out of a lifetime. Extremely limited timing, purchase fine item for the low price of 5,000 coins. Got a deal? Still too much money. Hold on, I can check your comment and comment on that in just a second, like what I was going to say, and my thoughts on it after I get done doing this bartering section. I see. Now this is a slippery situation we've got developing here. I'm looking to sell, you're looking to buy. Sure, we can meet in the middle, just like your mustache. I'm gonna put this out there, 3,000 coins. That's it, take it or leave it. Yeah, no. I'm not taking that, it's still too high. Ooh, boy. Didn't want to do it. Forced my hand. This price is as good as highway robbery. It is in highway and 2,000 coins, how about it? Nope. I know I'll keep going lower and lower if I keep doing this. You're kidding me. Still won't buy it. Losing, you want the shirt on my back too? Take something away from me from 1,000 coins, will ya? I know if I drop it down too low, they'll buy it, but I don't know if it's immediate or not, so I'm gonna drop it down one more. I don't want to sell it now. This price, maybe I'll keep it. But you got me on the day. My rent's due. My loss is your gain. 500 coins, take it or leave it. Yeah, buying it. Sold her 5,000 or 500 coins. Sorry, pal. Got no enthusiasm left for you. Green shellstone sold by a shady above ground mole. Still a ripoff according to the dialogue scene a minute. Mario, you found the first of the Earth Elemental shellstones. Still can't believe I just got 5,000 or 500 coins for a rock I found on the side of the road. Pretty much indicating this guy will go even lower in his price if you haggle with him. He goes to 300, but I think if you... I don't know if you can buy it at 300 or the Koopas take it immediately. I don't remember. I did it like once and I was playing before, so... Like I said, I don't remember. I had played a little bit of this before I started streaming it to like get the feel of how the game plays. That's a shiny looking pipe. Such a nice, bright shade of red. Didn't we hear something on a shortcut pipe that leads to Toad Town? Maybe this is it. Alright, let's pull this off really quick. About to save the game. Then we're going to probably stop in just a little bit. I want to thank my friends, my family, my coach, my teachers, and all the other Toads who believed in me. This is for you. Yeah. Alright, this one's missing part of its structure, so we can confetti it. Yeah, Super Mario 64 is good. As you brought that up, I actually like it quite a bit. I think I prefer the DS version, honestly, though. I don't know, the OG Mario 64 is good, but it aged like complete ass, especially the camera. That game is not aged well. The mods are cool, but I don't really enjoy going back and playing it a whole lot. It was fun as a kid, not as fun as an adult. It's still a good game, but there's a lot of older games that just don't age well. It's the reality of things. Guess this is how life is. A lot of games, it's funny, as a kid, I used to like a lot of things that I don't like now. Like, I guess I didn't have as high taste. Like, I like a bunch of, like, stuff that are shovelware now. Okay, why is this not working? Because when I did, oh, I gotta hit the back, I bet. I didn't hit it yet. My bad. Being dumb there. But yeah, I played, like, a lot of life and stuff, and I was a little kid that I didn't really find that bad. And now when I play some of this stuff, it's like, yeah, this is, like, really low quality. How did I like this as a kid? I genuinely, I don't know. I guess as kids, our tastes aren't developed, so that happens. I don't know. Let's see, I'm thinking of, like, some examples. Rugrats game is one I can remember. There was a Madagascar game. I think that one was actually kind of decent, but it's been a long time since I played it. I think some of the, like, games like that back in the day were actually alright. Like, some of them weren't completely terrible. Some of them were actually good. Not exactly very many good licensed games nowadays, though. Yeah. I feel like Super Mario 64 DS is like a much more, they're like fun and somewhat more creative game, I think I'd say overall, so yeah, I prefer that one more. The new stars are really nice, even though it's like a remake, it adds a lot. I have to wonder, like, looking at the doorways and that too, I wonder if, like, since they had all those new characters, so maybe they were planning to add Waluigi and scrap them. Like, there's a fourth door that doesn't really get used. And Yoshi in particular feels like a really weird bit. It's like one of the characters, since it's like Mario, Wario, and Luigi. Waluigi would have fit the theming they were going for, like, a lot better. They could have just left Yoshi on the rooftop instead. I'm guessing they might have considered it, and somebody's like, no, Waluigi shouldn't be in a mainline Mario. Which is kind of lame if that's the case, but whatever. Oh my gosh, Mario, this is so interesting, but also kind of spooky. Skeleton of a Koopa Troopa. Must have been trapped in here, poor thing. That's a dry bones, Olivia, it's fine. There we go, yellow shellstone. Now we got 2 out of 4. Right. Second one we found. Rest your weary bones, poor Koopa. Better place now. It's not dead, though. Hey, I'm fine. I'm not a Koopa. I'm a dry bones. I'm just dehydrated, okay? Right. So happy, we'll never forget you. You know, there's only 2 more shell stones. I think I could probably grab the other one I know about that's like... I should know about all of their locations, but I'd probably go ahead and grab the 3rd one before I stop without any problems, so... Let's go get the blue shell stone out of the river here really quick, and then we'll save after that. It's like right around this bit. We don't have to waste much time to get it. Thanks, Mario. We had mushroomed to ourselves like that. Haha, really funny pun. Not really. Thanks, don't forget about my friends. Oh, I remember this one. He gets stuck by the Goomba. Stop, it tickles. I'll help you out in a second after I pull this guy loose. Or the next one. Eek, ahead! It's just a toad buried. He's alive. You are now cursed by the head of the toad. Ooh, I don't have a body. I'm just kidding. My body's just folded under me, see? There we go. I'm disappointed in how the partners in this game are. Hurt me the deepest because I'm the one they were afraid of. Not eventually mine. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Surely, yeah. Totally. Not just burying you because they hate you. But yeah, I wish the partners in this were better. It says a lot about how the partners in this game are not that creative, and like the most creative one is a Toad Professor. That's really lame. They couldn't bother to put anything more interesting for a partner in. They're all too plain. Dang old fish on my lucky rock. You want to help me out? And learn you how to fish. Let's see here. First, get a good old grip on them Z and ZL and ZR buttons. Then you use the left stick to aim for the fishes. You want to flick both the casts when you're ready. The harder you flick, the farther it goes. Fish starts getting interested, it'll get the nibbling. So you gotta be patient. Fishies like to tease a little bit until you got them good and hooked to yoink back. There's a lot of Nintendo games I've used fishing lately. I know it's like a thing in like Animal Crossing, so naturally they put it in Animal Crossing, but like really weird how it's in Clubhouse games. I guess they wanted to increase the content of the game, so I don't know. I feel like that was a really strange choice, though. I don't know. The Clubhouse is good. Really odd games. Got it cheap. Yeah. We need the big one. Once I get the big cheap, we can finish. Let's see. I see it. Move towards the fish. There we go. Just gotta wait now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fishing in games. I don't mind it entirely. When it's done well, it's great, but most of the time, it's not. I guess they added in a lot of their games. It's in Zelda. It's in Mario now. It's been in Clubhouse. There's a lot of things they had fishing in for some reason. Shit. Hold on a second. There we go. Try to do this for the sake of doing this easier. I mean, I could have tried it myself, but whatever. Oh, God, that was close. I need to work on my lineups, though. I'm not very great at thinking this through in a short amount of time. I like this game a lot. It's good. I hope that I get better at it as I keep playing. Started off really strong. Better partner character than the last few, and generally a lot of good stuff. Blue Shellstone. Right. Got that, finally. That's the 3rd one we found. Cool. I threw my lucky rock back. Guess I probably knew all along it wasn't really mine. You need to get back to the temple, and maybe don't tell him where you found it. Right. Thank you. At least the story in this game's unwinding to be decent, I guess. I don't think I've talked about that too much. I like the volumental thing where they're trying to make a theme with the bosses, because it doesn't feel like they did with other Paper Marios as of recently, with like Color Splash and Sticker Star. I'm curious to see where it'll go, so that'll be fun. I'm going to stop here tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Things were not the most exciting the entire stream, I apologize, but I'm glad you guys hung out with me this long and watched. It was a pleasure streaming for you guys. Thank you all so much for dropping by. and I hope you'll have a great day or night. See you guys tomorrow. It's more Paper Mario Origami King, I think. Bye.